One.
Welcome in, everybody. Big Bobzilla, that Chai Cat,
So,
Jan
Chris,
Ghost Hunter.
do you turn the stream on what would be one, or do you beat the one?
No, it's right on one. 3,
Okay.
2,
1.
Yeah, and that's what goes live, so that you never catch the one part.
So I need to delay my one so that people can enjoy it.
You could, yes.
Okay.
If you would like the people to hear it, then absolutely.
That's the thing is I realized today I probably say one before they even hear it.
How we all doing?
That's not cool.
I mean, it is kind of cool. How we all doing? Jason, what day is it today?
I think it's Wednesday. Am I right?
It
Did I
is.
win? What do I
Now,
win?
when you say that, do you seriously sometimes have to think about?
Sometimes I do not know. Yeah,
Okay,
seriously,
good.
I'm not playing games with you. I really don't know sometimes. Even though
Jason and I are both on the same page.
Even though a lot of times I've been staring at my calendar all day, making my meetings, and every time I look at it, I go, "Oh God, it's Wednesday."
Is it Wednesday though?
But then sometimes I come back to the stream and I'm like, I don't know what day it is. Without my calendar running my life, I'm doomed. Like, just plain and simple, I'm doomed. There's just no other hope for me.
Is there hope for us?
No, Chris, there isn't. I've been meaning to tell you. It's a hard conversation to have. Do you want to do it right now? Because we can do it right now.
Oh man, look at my life.
Why are you stuck on that?
I don't know. It was stuck. It got stuck in my head.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. You called me an old man earlier.
I did call you an old man.
And then that was the first thing that popped up. Which, it is an older song, so it would confirm.
And then I verified with Chris that I am 20 years older than he is and could be his father, and he sang it again.
My father. I am technically 93, yes, drop. What's going on, everybody?
No, you're not.
Ghost Hunter said, I signed up for the War Machine mini crate, but I'm pretty sure I can paint one mini a month.
Cool.
Okay. What's the moral of that story, Ghost Hunter? What are you looking for?
That story doesn't have a moral. Not every story has a moral, Chris.
Oh.
Some of them are just stories.
I don't know about that. I think there's always a lesson to be learned. A moral.
No, not really.
I'm trying to engage in conversation, Jason.
There's lots of ways to do that.
Not
all of them require it to be a moral story.
Just grumpy.
Go on.
Grumpy enough. 25 months.
He's been around a lot longer than
Trigger,
that.
what's going on? I know. Thank you for that sub. We appreciate it. It is a giveaway day today. If you are not familiar with how our giveaways are done, I would like you to hit this link, and I'm going to make sure that all of our beautiful chats see this. Check it over here. Tic Tacs. Go to that link right there. Sign up. Essentially what we do is we give stuff away every week. And you just have to sign up there, and you have to be present and following on the platform of your choice. I see all of you wonderful people. And we pick a winner, and you have to be here. And that's pretty much it.
You got to follow, you got to be here, you got to be nice. Well,
and,
maybe you don't have to be nice.
That's pretty, we give stuff away. So, what else do you want?
I want people to be nice.
Right? Is that so much?
I'm going to gatekeep nicety.
Gatekeep nicety?
Yeah, you got to be nice, kids.
Yeah, Chris probably deleted me from the giveaway. That's my guess why I haven't been called yet. Big Bob.
100%. He did. He told me he did.
Big Bob, not you.
I have it on film.
I've only done it to Little Billy.
I have it on film where he went and removed a lot of people from the prize roll.
Made it past all the commercials. Did I miss the giveaway? No. The giveaway is going to be announced at
Can you imagine if we did the giveaway, like just call the name from the first 8 people that showed up?
Can we do that? One day. No, we're not going to do that.
Could we get it in one if we made a call from the first 10 minutes of people that show up? It's usually about 100 people here.
You know what I would do? I would just close my eyes and let the chat go for a little bit and just point to the screen, and that's how we do the giveaways.
Oh, we would just, whoever was here.
Maybe we should just do that, Jason. where I get a
No,
blindfold.
because your screen can't have everybody that's even in chat.
Yes, it can.
No, it can't.
I have all of these screens.
No, you don't.
I do. It's right here.
You can't see everybody's name. You can't.
I can't.
He's lying to you. He can't.
What's up, Dallas?
Dallas who?
Dallas.
Abracadallas?
Abracadallas.
Watch out for that guy. He's dangerous. Hey, Dallas, why did I get a shipment from you that has like some monstrous... It's like the Universal Monsters creatures on a huge platform.
We got some boxes from you.
It's amazing, this thing, but I'm like, what is this?
We didn't
it
get
has
any
no
context.
instructions.
We didn't get any context. Jason and I are like opening the Ark of the Covenant over here.
There's
and
no
had
box.
No idea.
There's no nothing. It's just like a bunch of stuff, and I recognize Dracula and Frankenstein.
Dallas says, because I thought you would dig it.
It's cool. It is very cool. I was opening the box and I go, what is this?
The platform, whatever.
It has no
hopefully
box.
We're not giving away anything,
It
Dallas.
had nothing.
Here,
and then I was like, I really didn't know what it was until I turned the sprue around and I was like, oh, that's Marvel Frankenstein.
it has a mummy.
Except, okay, I need to, Dallas, you got to tell us a story.
Yeah.
Why does your Frankenstein not have the short hair? Why does it have like this hippie hair? I don't think, did he ever have hippie hair in the comics? It's very weird.
Did he?
It's very weird. Very strange. I assume there's a reason, like a licensing issue, I think.
A licensing issue, right.
Well, because these are the Universal monsters, and so Dracula doesn't look right. None of them look right anymore, because they probably don't have the... Marvel probably doesn't have the license anymore. But they're cool characters in the Marvel universe.
Because T-Modern Monster looks like that. T-Modern Monster looks like that. Oh, okay. Time I guess my teenage daughter came and asked, can I have a bookmark? All this time, and she doesn't know my real name.
What? Say what?
109 months.
Say what? You should. I need to put this thing together because it is amazing.
Yeah. So
the freaking platform is enormous. It's like a big 12-inch platform. It's huge.
Because the monster. Okay. Yeah. Because the modern monster looks like that. Okay. Bug says we need to have a Dallas guest stream.
We've done that many times.
The castle is huge. We'll have to look at it. Dallas, you should send us over that destroyer thingy mabobber.
What?
The one with the eyeball that's like coming out of the portal. That thing's dope.
Destroyer?
Or it's like some monster from a different realm.
I
forget the name of it. I saw it in the store the
Doctor
other day.
Strange thing.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? That thing is dope.
Oh, it's already out in the stores?
I think so. Yeah, I saw it at Gamers Guild. When are the Pro Sables back in stock? Did you check recently? Because
I think
we got a massive shipment of those.
Yeah, I think now. People.
Bum ba bum ba boom ba beam ba boom ba boo. Yeah, I would go check right now if I was yous. The Dimensional Terror. Yes, it is gigantic. It was in a huge box. So I'm like, what the heck? It looks cool. Speaking of cool, Jason.
I'm cool. Thank you for saying.
That's right. Mojo Kojo. Mojo. 3 months anniversary. 3 times a good painting since I've started watching the stream. Nice. When can we get the brush Jason's using right now? TBD.
You can't ever get the brush I'm using right now.
We
could.
could.
My brushes away? What are you talking about?
We could give it away today.
Oh my God. You want to give away this brush today?
No.
You want the winner gets whatever they get plus my brush?
Well, you said earlier we could give them something silly. You know what? These giveaways don't always have to be product, you know. We could give away something silly like a jar of Jason's farts or something.
Whoa. Have you seen my OnlyFans? Because I charge good money for this.
$1,700 a fart.
I charge really good money for this, so you got to rethink this whole thing.
Dying all over the planet from horrible, horrible things, and people are buying $1,700 farts. God bless America. Oh, we're not selling Jason's farts.
You said we were giving them away.
What if we did that as a joke and then somebody opened it, but we like sprayed something that smelled amazing in it? like air freshener.
Flowers.
It's like, what? This guy's amazing.
I really like the hand soap we had in the office for a while. It's been changed out since then, but it was like called the Fresh or whatever it was. It was really good.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a big everybody makes fun of my garage soap. Like my pink bubblegum soap.
Oh, that stuff smells horrible.
It smells great. It smells like Mexican food restaurant soap.
Which smells like toilet cakes. No, what are you talking about?
Good toilet cakes. Fresh. Wizards Jason's butt. Yeah, we ain't doing it. Shailene says
he says we're not doing it. It was his idea.
We're not doing it. I take it all back.
Can I get some X's in chat? Because he does this like every single day. Chris is like, I have this idea that would be great. And then he turns around and says, we wouldn't do that, chat. How dare you?
What if we gave Jason's farts away?
I will fart in a bottle.
Don't you tempt me with a good time.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Shailene
I will fart in a bottle.
Says, want to know something crazy? Of course.
I do. It's called Christopher. Thank you very much for your time.
A car drove through the front of our FLGS and damaged the Warhammer wall, but completely missed the monument paint rack completely, which was closer to the window, but still somehow remained unscathed.
Fantastic. I like this story.
The barrier worked.
I like this story.
The magic. It's magic.
I don't like the way that somebody drove through the FL. Was it an accident, or were they like trying to rob the store?
Yeah, I'm very curious.
I really hope that it. I wish it didn't happen at all, but I hope it was an accident. I hope it wasn't somebody nefariously trying to be
like steal from the store.
Yeah, because I've seen that. They'll like rob a car, they'll steal a car, and then they'll drive it through the window.
Shailene said I was assuming it was an accident.
Okay.
That's always good.
We can hope.
The Punisher, 69 months. What?
Big pun.
Hold on. Yikes. Ghost Hunter was asking earlier, can you give away the pink monument truck hat? And then Jen says, no, that's mine. I will not be.
She will fight you. You will lose. You will lose digits if you try to grab Jen's hat. Although I can't get her to wear it. So maybe I'll steal it for you.
I think she wears it on special occasions.
There you go. I'm throwing the gauntlet down. You better start wearing that hat or I'll give it away on a giveaway day.
Bomb dropped.
I'm not going to be able to get into the house later, but it was worth it.
I slept on the street, but
I did it for you, chat.
Hey, Black Wolf, thank you so much for those gifted subs.
But I did it for you, chat.
Lumberjack says 40K. More like just got run over by a car ticket.
Can't take that guy anywhere.
You know what, Lumberjack?
Can't take that guy anywhere.
I like that one.
He's a broken record.
But he came in with a pun, strong and healthy and ready to go. Slayer Street Afternoon Paint Fam. Hey.
Yeah.
You know what? I think you'll all be happy with me.
What did you do?
I ended up painting late into the evening last night.
Oh, really?
Late into the evening.
Oh, really?
Yes. I painted late into the evening.
What did you paint?
I was painting up my piggies. I got the scheme all down, so I started batch painting all the little hogs that I needed. So that's what I was doing.
And did you have fun?
I did.
Did you enjoy your time?
I did.
Fantastic.
I'm really liking the weathering pigments on this project, and I'm really liking how my characters are coming out.
Fantastic.
And liking the little blood effects I'm doing. Dallas says I'm painting right now. Is anyone else painting?
I am.
Man. Today's the day my name
This little piggy goes to market and gets some paint.
Lumberjack.
This little piggy stayed home and he also gets some paint.
Lumberjack,
that's how Chris did all of last night. And this little piggy cried, wee, 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 all the way home and got some paint. That was how I envisioned Chris's entire night.
You're not too far off.
I sounded exactly like you.
No, I was silent while I painted.
You don't talk to your models when you paint?
I don't.
Oh, man.
And that's surprising to me, because I would be the one to do that.
It's surprising to me, because I feel like you would be the one to do that.
Was I? Who knows? Maybe they were talking to me the whole time. I just didn't want to interrupt.
And this little piggy...
I'm gonna steamroll with them piggies. Super Duper John, shout out to you for getting just laid flat by my pig army.
Super Duper, you got to come back, regain your
Yes, I will. Oh my gosh,
your
Shailene.
title.
Great segue. There's a giveaway today. There's a giveaway today.
It is not a Christmas song. It's not a Christmas song. It's not Christmas.
Tree.
It's not Christmas.
Tabletop Citadel just did a restock order. Hell yeah, brother. It is Christmas, Jason.
It is not Christmas.
You want me to prove it to you?
Yes.
It's because I'm singing.
That's not how Christmas works.
It could be. It's all in my
Every
mind.
day you sing Tannenbaum is Christmas, then we have like 400 Christmases a year.
Heck yeah, brother. Let's go. Christmas every day.
All right. Well, I have demanded that on Christmas you have to give me gifts.
I'll give you gifts.
Every day? Because
On
you
Christmas?
literally do Tannenbaum every day.
Oh.
It's the only song he sings around the office. Everything he sings fits to O Tannenbaum.
I have chronic. I have a
It's
chronic.
meeting time.
It's
It's meeting
meeting time.
time. And then he goes, wah, 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 wah.
Super Bleeder's asking about how you did the skulls.
This little piggy.
Okay. We have devolved. How'd you do these skulls, mister?
Devolved. We had to have evolved to devolve.
I think we totally have evolved
From what?
from the
The goop? The miasma?
the primal
The primordial
goop.
soup?
Yeah, the philosophical conglomerate of which our daily soup is made.
What are you even saying
Really
right
sip
now?
on that, chat. I wish I had a soup sound.
Simmer up. What is a soup sound?
I don't know.
Is that what soup does? Is this one of the things like when you were growing up, he goes, how does the cow go? And then your mom says, how does the soup go, Christopher?
There it is. There's the soup sound.
Slurp.
Okay. Shailene, to go back to your question, which was just you asking for the giveaway link, there's a giveaway today. Right here. Hit this link right here. Sign up for the giveaway. Jason, what are we giving away today?
You
Jason.
get a Christopher. But wait, don't act yet.
You get a Christopher.
Because today's lucky winner also gets my paintbrush and a set of Ginsu knives.
Oh, are you sure they're not Cutco?
Cutco?
Cutco
Is
knives?
that a thing? Cutco knives?
No! DSL Fighter, no links, mister. No, even though that looks like a funny link. Do not click these links. There's a soup. It's probably a soup sound. I can't click it. I cannot condone links, mister. Unfortunately, this would be the day to win. You can keep him. I'll keep the rest. Oh, wow.
I'm looking to see if I actually have any of the U.S.-made handles I could give away. I do. Some.
Don't we have some that...
Oh.
No.
No, they don't have printing on them.
Maybe not. Jason, how would you smooth out a grainy / stipply texture base coat? I put too much. I put pink too heavy on some black. Uh-oh.
And what's it causing? Is it causing a real texture so that if you put more paint over it, you're going to see that texture still? Or is it just feel that way? Like, have you tried to paint over it and see what you get?
Yeah.
I've never found it, other than when I have, like, rattle can that messes up, that is too thick or too textured for me to fix, with just putting another coat of paint over it. Sometimes
AJ,
rattle
what's going
cans, if you don't shake them, will give you way too much of the matting agent, and they'll do this weird texture on the surface of the model that you can't.
Tabletop Citadel. I thought Cutco was still around. Wasn't it? It was like a traveling, like, it was kind of like Mary Kay but for knives or something.
Cutco?
I believe it was.
It's like the Fuller Brush Man.
Yeah, piggybacking off that question, what do you recommend when you find mold lines deep into painting? Oh, AJ.
You just paint them.
And that's that story.
It's literally the hardest thing, right?
the
You have two choices. You can paint them, or you can scrape them clean and start from scratch in that area, which is not always a bad move. But you're going to scrape your primer away and everything to get rid of it. So you're going to have to then brush primer that area and then paint it up from your base coat. So, you know, if you're pretty far along, sometimes it just doesn't have value to do that. And you're just like, well, screw it. I didn't see it at first. Neither will anyone else.
Oh, my. We're just hoping you're all having a great day today. AJ says, I did the right thing. Hey, that's what you got to do. Don't look back. Only look forward.
100%. We don't live life in the rear view around here.
Dallas says, finding a mold line deep into painting is a lesson on how to live with mistakes.
It is, seriously.
That's what my mom told me.
Well, is that you were a lesson in living with mistakes? Christopher, we love you. Even if your mom doesn't.
She does.
How many times does she hit you with a clothes hanger?
A clothes hanger? Never.
You've never seen Mommy Dearest?
I've never been hit with a clothes hanger.
Okay. Well, what utensil did she use?
Bullets that I had to dodge. She just shot at me. Pew, pew.
If you can dodge a bullet, you can dodge a ball.
That's right. Unless you're working on a competition piece, that is a lesson of try again. That's right.
Amen. Yeah, cleaning models is always a tough one because depending on the size and all that, I'm not gonna say it's easy to miss, but when you're cleaning the model the first time, it can be fairly simple to just miss a mold line, especially in a hard to reach place. You get going quick, you set the model down, go do something else. There's a lot of reasons. But typically for me, I don't sweat it too much.
Yeah. Balaringheil says, what makes a model Golden Demon worthy? Magic and prunes.
It has to be made by GW.
That's...
Tough one, right? Because judges are subjective. So to win a Golden Demon is going to be different at every Golden Demon. Now, there are some general truths here that we can say that are, you're going to have a very identifiable intent of your use of color and brushstroke and things like that. I say this at every contest, including our MAA contest, where, we're not as focused on necessarily the me versus you part of painting.
Yeah.
But even when I'm looking at a model, I want to know that you did it with intent. I want to know that your application of color, the method you used, the techniques you used were, explicitly used to do what I'm seeing, and not just like, you have some random spot that is textured and none of the rest of the model is. Then that random spot better not be random. It better be something where I understand why the texture is there.
Yeah.
So I think it's really... The key that I've always told people to finding success in competition painting is paint with patience. Give yourself enough time. Don't rush it. Unless you're, a savant and you just can, paint a model in 15 minutes and get it right every time. You're typically going to want to paint with patience. Do it in a way that is very deliberate. Make sure all of your blends are good. Make sure there's consistency across the model. Make sure the back looks as good as the front. Complete it. Build it well. There's so many aspects of turning out a good product, and it goes back to you better not have mold lines on it. You better not have gaps where pieces fit together. I better not be able to see any glue on it or thumbprints or stuff like that. For me, I go a step further. It better have weight on the base, I call it. So you better not be able to see daylight underneath the foot. So if you have a model that you've put on a rock and you could see through the foot underneath between it and the rock because it didn't fit quite right, even if that's the way they made the model, because GW has some of those problems. You put the model together and it doesn't quite sit right.
Yeah.
You have to fix that, right? Because otherwise it's going to look like a plastic model and not a scene that you're trying to create. So
yeah. Hey, Lumberjack, 46 months, 6 years of being here, almost 4 years of subbing. Lumberjack, thank you
Jimbo,
so much, man.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
My man.
See, Lumberjack, you never know. It could be your day, man. You had your sub day. It could be your day. Just pray to the RNG gods. I throw it into the ether. Gosh, great segue, Jason.
I didn't segue anything.
Check this out. If you're not a part of our giveaway conglomerate...
Why are you trying to blame a segue on me?
Segue. See, look at over here. I pinned that comment. I posted it there. Check out that link. Go there, sign up, get points, get money, get paid. That's how we do this here. And we will typically give you a 5-minute warning.
Nobody gets money and gets paid.
Nobody gets money.
You get paint prizes.
Yeah, there you go. It's in a different way we paying you. You know.
No, it's not what it is, because then we have to send them like a 1099, and it gets dirty. It's too much paperwork.
You know what I mean.
The tax man doesn't.
The tax man. I'm not going to be here though unless you call my name at 6:50. Oh, you've got D&D? Lumberjack, just keep it on in the background.
What's your character, Tim?
Yeah, what character are you running?
Is it little Johnny in the Wall?
Are you making fun of me, mister?
Yes.
That was a dope character. He had a great story, had a great backstory.
And what's your new character? A book.
That is correct. Now I'm playing an assassin droid.
Oh, you're doing like a Star Wars thing.
Now, we're doing a couple one-offs. So now I'm playing...
Is it in the Star Wars universe?
Yeah.
Gabe's
wife is Kaylee is running it.
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, she loves Star Wars. So
that's awesome.
It's actually it's been really fun.
Has she DM'd before?
No, but she's played D&D for years.
Awesome. So she has a good feel for it.
She's really, really good at the story stuff.
Awesome.
And
that's really rad.
It's been very fun, actually. I am not a huge Star Wars fan, but I've been getting into...
Next time you're there, tell her, Kaylee, Jason thinks this is rad.
I will. I'm using the little assassin droid from Legion. Whatever mine is IGV8, the IG model.
Oh,
assassin
yeah,
droids.
like IG88.
Yeah.
The bounty hunter
Mine
guy.
is IGV8 because he got a empathy chip put into him by a poet. So, but still is an assassin droid.
I remember you telling me this.
Yeah. He's a gardener and a poet, but is deadly.
A deadly gardener poet.
That's right. And I'm like, I got to figure out something.
How does that gardening. Is there anything in the world that could sound more Chris-like?
No.
Than a deadly gardener poet?
It's awesome, dude.
Because I feel like Chris, if he's anything, he's a deadly gardener poet.
I'm just saying, no soliciting.
Like, had we gone up there this weekend while he was gardening, it would have been like an episode of that really bad accountant movie.
All I'm going to say is no soliciting and carefree.
He's like an autistic a gardener that knows how to shoot a 50 cal at 2 miles.
Deadly gardener poet Samwise Gamgee equals says Dallas. I'm telling you, he's a great character. I love being a robot with a robot voice and being very just like straightforward with people. It's great. So Chris, answer the question of what happens if in fact have a V8.
Yeah, when he said IGV8, I would have thought.
Well, that's the joke. It's because V8 is like vegetables.
It was either the vegetable juice, and he slaps his forehead and says, "I should have had a V8," or it was a V8 engine.
Oh, Neil, what's going on? Shout out to the D&D players I'm playing tonight. Hey, it's fun.
Or it might have been a V8 engine. He has a V8 engine. He drives an old V8.
AJ says, "What are each of your favorite colors?" Oh.
I don't have
question. I do have one from Jason, though.
No, you don't.
I don't have a favorite color from Jason, but I have a segment where Jason recommends if he was on a desert island, what ones would he pick?
Yeah. But I don't have a favorite color.
I think those are your favorite, mister.
That's not how that works.
It's a great video, though. What are you making fun of me for? It's great. Here it is right there. Bang. Those are the colors Jason would pick if he had to be on an island.
Technically, all of them is what I would pick.
That's right. It's a tough question.
I literally don't think I have one.
It's currently my favorite paints are the ones I'm using in my current project.
Yeah, my favorite color is the one I'm painting with at any time, but that's too.
Olive flesh is my favorite. But not really. It's not. Here's my confession. Olive flesh really isn't my favorite color.
Yeah, because you don't walk around in shirts that are olive flesh color.
It is just my favorite ritual of painting to finish my models and then put them on the shelf or on the table. That's it. Period. I just like the ritual.
Yeah, I don't have a favorite color, I don't think.
Ogre says, Jason, how do you know how or where to sketch your highlights for OSL? For example, a plasma weapon. Also, how would you do the plasma coils themselves? We got to do a plasma coil video.
Yeah.
At some point, Jason, with one step or something.
Yeah, we've painted the old Dark Angel one on stream.
Yeah.
From my 30K force. That's been years ago.
Chris,
I just don't paint enough 40K, 30K stuff. But how do you know where to put for OSL? It was the question, right? Not non-metallic metal, but for OSL.
Uh-huh.
So
Angel,
highlights,
that's a tough one.
Well, no, it's not. It's actually very easy. So let's just look at, since Dallas is here, let's look at one of Dallas's amazing models.
What are you doing?
So this is...
Whoa.
Yeah, wow.
It's Adam.
It's Adam from AMG, Atomic Mass Games. Let's assume that Adam's gun was glowing, okay? Had like it has a power bar on it. Let's assume the power bar made the gun glow. Anytime you have a light source, you have to think about it like a light bulb, right? A light bulb, if it were just out, like you just had a socket holder and were holding it up and it was a light bulb, that light bulb would shine light 360 degrees in a sphere, right? So it would go all around the gun horizontally, vertically, and through all the diagonals. It would create a sphere of a globe of light around it. Now, you have the casing of the gun that covers up some of that globe, so you would retreat it down to where now you just have a slot of light. But let's go with if the whole gun was glowing. Yeah. So like if it had that open plasma like a Space Marine does,
right?
Then you would have this globe of light. And how big the globe is, meaning how far that light would travel on the model, is all up to you and how bright you think that glow is, right? So if you think this is just a dull glow, then maybe it just glows this little slot. Maybe it just glows on his hand and his forearm here, right? Yeah. Because the light would come out like a pie slice because it's a line. So the light would come out like a pie slice. It would be only as wide as the slot in the gun, and then it would come out as a triangle, like a pizza slice, right? And that pizza slice would go like this coming out of the gun, right? And then when you hold it like this, it would go like this coming out of the gun as well. It would form a cone of light that started from a rectangle, and then it would form a cone as it went outward. So it would really only hit like the thumb and maybe the cuff of the wrist. And then it's all going out this way, away from the model, so nothing else would glow. Now, you could choose to put a little bit like on the shoulder and maybe on the head just to tell a story. But people could look at that and go, yeah, that's not the way that would be.
Yeah.
What I do is I tend to take like, if you take a paintbrush and you think about it with like transparent white on it. If he was holding up the gun and the whole gun was glowing, I would go from the gun, right, have my paintbrush touch the gun, and then I would run it down and I would wipe some transparent white on all the parts of the model that I can get to from this gun. It's easier with an airbrush because you can take the airbrush and kind of spray it, right? Yeah. So it's shooting from where the gun is back onto the model. And of course, if you pretend you're the light source where the gun is, you can see how much of the upper body would get hit by that light, right? And then you would rotate the model and do it like this, because remember, that globe of light comes this way, so it would shine here. Again, spray from your light source. Then you'd rotate it over here and spray from your light source. So it'd get the top of the arm, then you turn it over here and spray, and it would get the top of the arm and the front of the body. All that, maybe the top of the leg. If you want it to be super bright, then it could even get the top of the leg down low. But that's a choice you have to make, because the further you make your light travel, the brighter it is, which means the brighter that light has to be with objects that are closer to it, and that can wind up obscuring detail and desaturating the model. So typically I say keep your light transmitting only about 1 inch to 1.5 inches away from the light source.
Yeah.
Unless you have something that you're just trying to do ultra dramatic. So I would keep the light like up here to the head and his left shoulder and the arm, right? And I wouldn't have it go over to this shoulder except maybe a little bit on the tip, and definitely not on this arm or this leg. Otherwise I have to then brighten the head up too much to where I lose the detail on that cool helmeted head.
Danger Boy, I'm looking for your question. Repeat it for me. I might have lost it.
Like where we have this torch, the globe of the light from the torch is just centered right there. Centered on the torch and only like that wide. So that everything outside of that dims to where you only get a little bit of a glow on anything else facing towards the light. A little bit of reflection on the blade, because it's, even though it's further away than the rest of the reflection I've done, it's a shiny object, so it would reflect light more than the sleeve and the bone that's over here. So material has a lot to do with it too. Whereas on this glow, we're brighter again on the sword because it would reflect light more than anything else. Brightness on the metal greave because it's metal, and then softer, not bright colors on the cloak. And this is, again, going from the light source here with these glowy cave mushrooms or whatever you want to imagine this is, up to the top to where there's not near as much glow on the head as there is down on the bottom. So that's the methodology that I use. Figure out how big of a sphere you want of light, and then only paint it out to that area, and then fade it very dramatically after that to where you don't really get much other than a little bit of the yellow light on the edge of the greave down low where you might have a shiny edge of metal, but not much on the rest of it.
Danger Boy's asking on the two-headed, on Crunk and Thrug. Okay, right. Oh, yes, it's hair. So if you look at that model, that's hair on both sides, like that it's like stringy blonde hair.
Very stringy hair.
Yeah, it's stringy hair from his head, not chest hair. I think we landed that plane.
I would have never thought about the chest hair part.
Hope you're doing well, buddy.
There you go. Is that Frigid Phoenix?
Frigid Phoenix was saying, need to stop by and see all of you. Rough 24 hours. Don't want to trauma dump or anything. Just know you all make me smile anytime I stop in. Frigid,
that is meaningful. This morning I was thinking about you, and I don't mean that in a weird way. This morning I was like, where's Frigid?
Yeah.
We need to reach out to him, see if he's doing okay. So I'm glad you reached out. I'm hoping you're doing all right, man. Would love to see you on a Friday night sometime soon.
Yeah. Definitely been going over to Gamers Guild for all of you in the Phoenix area. We go to Gamers Guild North on Fridays. We get there around 6 o'clock, hanging out, playing games. Hit us up.
You want some exciting news, chat?
What's that?
They start the demolition for the remodel of this building we're in on Friday.
I know, dude.
Monument
Excuse me.
Experience Center is imminent.
It's lurking in the background.
Imminent and approaching.
Bum. Bum. I
was going to say that was very Jaws with the bodum.
My ladies
bodum.
Very excited for the next week. My birthday's next Tuesday. And thus I can use more money to receive to buy more paid sandwich, bro. That's how we like it, and we like you. Frigid said, appreciate it. We're doing okay. Heather and I are just working through the loss of her stepmom. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sorry to hear that, man.
That's always hard.
Nothing that we can say will change it, but we hope you're doing great.
Hopefully you can put
Keep
some
your chin up.
Model, have some
support her.
Time. Tech Elf says, when doing OSL, I like to use mag light and shine it on the model. Take a picture to reference. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Is the construction to add room for wet pallet making machine? No.
Who do I look like?
That's a great joke, though.
Don't answer that, but what do I look like to you? Am I a joke to you?
Who am I?
No, it's for the Experience Center. A store.
Yeah.
I was on a phone call with Games Workshop today to give you an idea of how my day's been going.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. We will be carrying Games Workshop stuff. They're actually excited about it.
Blaring Hale says, does Jason have any stories from the time he worked for Games Workshop? Great segue. I need a little segue emoji.
What kind of stories are you looking for? I have lots. It was a very interesting time. It was one of my best jobs growing up, by far.
Oh.
I loved it. I would have stayed. I'm glad I didn't stay because that has led me here. But I would have stayed. They were unwilling to pay for the closing costs on my house in California.
For a relocation?
For relocation, yeah.
Yeah.
They were, the company was not in a good way financially at that time. And so they couldn't cough up the cash to help me out. And so I had to deny moving to Maryland. I was going to move to Glen Burnie. Well, actually Annapolis, but close to Glen Burnie, and work out of the Glen Burnie office as the director of inside sales. And I had to turn it down. But yeah, there's lots of stories from GW days. It was a fun place. it had a very unique method of indoctrinating employees into the fold, right? It was very militaristic in a fun way because, you know, they treated it like you're being inducted into the Guard, you know, the Imperial Guard. And it had a lot of fun things. The Games Workshop employee handbook was like, we called it the Red Book.
Yeah.
And the Red Book was this little hardback book that talked about it as if you were a warrior in his emperor's army. So it was a lot of fun, you know, just the way they wrapped it all up.
Yeah. Had a lot of good themes there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Talking nerd.
But it's a business like any other. It suffered like most hobby businesses from people that went to work there thinking that it was all going to be fun and games, and it's a job. You got to work, and it's a big job because they're a big company now. So I can only imagine today how hard everybody, you know, tracking metrics and all that stuff. Back then it was very loosey-goosey, but it's still was a lot of fun and still hard work.
O'Neill's got a great question. I've made a chalky texture on a face I'm painting.
Mm-hmm.
I've corrected and painted over it multiple times. It was caused either by some of the paint drying on the palette or me working over it before the previous layer. What do you think causes this? Is there a way to fix it? In hand, it looks fine, but under magnifying glass, it looks like tiny sandpaper face.
Who's looking at your models under a magnifying glass?
O'Neill, are you talking about like like getting chalky consistency?
Matte colors will be chalky no matter what, right? And I don't care. Like I literally have to teach people all the time that that's what matte colors do. They have a rough texture at that micro level because that's how you get a matte finish.
Yeah.
Right? You have to have that texture in order to have light deflect off of the model in ways that cause it to not be shiny.
O'Neill says, I'm looking under it.
Stop caring. Legit, stop caring. I know that sounds weird to tell it to you like that, but seriously, stop caring. If when you're holding it in your hand, because you just said, you know, under normal vision, it looks fine, then be fine with it, right? I mean, the paint that I'm doing here is not going to appear chalky anywhere, but if we look at it under a microscope, it will. I have a picture from Flame On Miniatures, if you know Mashik. And Mashik loves our Pyro Red better than any red he's ever used.
Yeah,
he did our signature set with us because he fell in love with some of our colors.
Yep.
And
He's
when
amazing.
you look at the Blood Angel that he did that blew everybody's minds because people said it was AI or it was photoshopped or whatever, and you look at it, and I said, hey, can you send me a zoomed in macro photo of the texture of the paint with your blends? Because he does the smoothest blends I've ever seen anybody do. And he did, and I have it on my computer and I post it in the Discord every now and then when we have this conversation. And you show the macro zoomed in photo and it looks like the surface of Mars. It's really rough. But then you pull back on the model and you would never think that model was anything but the best model ever painted.
Yeah.
And so I tell you, standing here, stop caring.
Yeah.
Literally stop caring. Because every matte finish model is going to look like that no matter what. It doesn't matter, right? That texture doesn't matter. Now, if your texture is something like I talked about where you do a rattle can coverage of your model and it feels furry when you touch it, if it's enough of a texture that when you touch it, it drives you bananas, then you got to fix it, right? But standard paints won't do that.
Eric, we do not sell the Mega Set in the EU.
Not currently, no.
No, not currently, so...
We thought about adding it in there. Our system doesn't work the same way in the EU as it does in the US, so we haven't come up with a good method to do that yet. But
yeah, Herc, because actually we put it into the store.
Contact support.
Yeah.
So contact support at monumenthobbies.com and tell them you're in the EU and you would like to get the Mega Set discount from the EU store, and the EU group will reach out to you and they may be able to give you like a one-time code to help you buy all the sets individually with that.
Yeah, because O'Neill says, okay, thanks. Yeah, absolutely, O'Neill.
Have I ever stripped a model? A couple of times in my 40-plus years.
Yeah, the Mega Set also, just FYI,
it's not something that I have ever really had to do. The last
side.
model I had to strip was the model that caused us to make Pro-Acryl. Because I was using another brand's airbrush paints, and they were horrendous, and I was so frustrated on stream live 10 years ago that I said, all right, I'm going to show you how to make your own paint. And I made my own titanium white paint, and people said they wanted to buy it from us, and so Jen and I started making it, and that was the precursor to Pro-Acryl. So, and I had to strip that model live on stream. I just used some airbrush cleaner and a toothbrush and stripped it was a cape. on Eidolon from the Emperor's Children. And I used it. I stripped it down to plastic, primed it again, painted it again live on stream.
Belcor, I don't think he's planning on painting Abaddon.
Houdini, you still have yours?
Yeah, he's mentioned that before, Belcor. I don't know if you've caught it, but he talked about it, but I don't think he's painting Abaddon anytime soon.
I don't have the model.
Yeah.
I like the model, but it's kind of like just painting Horus again. They just kind of flip the Horus model around. It's cool. What I have seen is some people do some really cool conversions with Abaddon. And if I could come up with something in my head that I thought was really neat, I would take that Abaddon size model and turn it into kind of a chapter master for somebody else. I don't like Abaddon's top knot and the silliness of Abaddon, but I would find a way to do something with it, yeah.
Just use our airbrush primer. Do not thin it. Don't add anything to it. Add it straight into your airbrush, and God bless America.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do anything to it.
Yeah, we spray the primer without thinning through a 0.3 needle, and it works great.
And 22 PSI. I know that's coming. That's why I said that.
Telemachus still has one of the SFG bottles with a special white. Does it still have the heart on it, or has it all rubbed off? We used to hand draw a red heart and SFG on the bottle because we didn't have labels. We didn't know how to label bottles, so Jen and I were like, well, just write on it. It was fine.
Speaking about rattle can, rough texture, and stripping models, is that the fix, or should I sand it down?
Sasquatch, what I do is I take a amount of like IPA or soapy water with a toothbrush, something that has a little bit of a rough tensile strength to it, like a toothbrush.
Yeah.
Right? And then I dip it in the soapy water and I rub the toothbrush over the surface to get rid of the texture. It doesn't necessarily need to take all the paint off. It just needs to smooth it out. But you can't sand it because you're not going to be able to sand inside the details. So, you just want to take the toothbrush, smooth it out, then let it dry and prime it again and do it very lightly when you have the rattle can problem. Don't prime it again with a rattle can because you already have that paint that's on there. Unless you just soak it and strip the whole thing, then you can rattle can prime it again. I just did that with like 3 or 4 of my models. I told the story that I had, so I will be stripping models coming up soon because I took 2 cans. Well, I took a can of our Monument rattle can paint out to the warehouse, set it on a pallet. There was already another can that I had used previously on the pallet. And I had shaken the can up the whole time I was walking out there to do like I normally do with my board full of models, shaking it up, put it down on the paddle, got the models on the pallet, got the models all arranged right, went over and just reached and grabbed the first can I had my hand on, which was the unshaken can that was already there.
Oh. And
only realized it when I had covered one whole side and there wasn't much black. It was kind of a clear, milky black.
Oh.
And I was like, what? And of course that immediately, the way a rattle can works is that it has a tube like a pump spray does that goes down to the bottom of the can and pulls paint from the bottom of the can first rather than from the top. So if you don't shake, what you're getting is an amalgam of all of the matting agent, especially with a matte color paint. Glossy paints aren't as prone to this furriness that can happen, but it can still be a little bit that way. But you get a lot of the medium and the matting agent that's separated out, and you can get a lot of pigment that way too, but you won't get all of the rest of the stuff that makes it a good paint, all of the solvent that needs to go with it. And so you'll get a very rough, almost dry spray at that point, and that's what causes that to happen. You just have to shake the bottle more, or the can more. Average Joe, is there an easy fix? Just take the top off and rinse them. You can take that whole top off, right? So if you have old paints out of our line and you want to do that, you can just twist this, right? And then when it gets to the top, you just pop and it'll come off. And you can just take the whole cap off, right? Take the whole cap off, take this part off, and then just clean it.
Yep.
Just rinse it under warm water and it'll clean easy. It should be, in a normal situation, it should just have the paint drain back down and be able to see like this.
Yeah.
Right. If you have paint glopped in there, then yeah, your paint's old and you just need to clean that out. As long as you feel like the paint and the rest of the bottle shakes and is still volatile, then you're good.
Jade, what's going on? Hello from GenCon. How you doing? Kyle Clausen says, is there anything chemically about cold black that makes it different than traditional black hobby paints? No. Or is it just pro acryl but black? I can't find it on my finger, but it feels different even to other PA colors.
No. I mean, it's made with black iron oxide is the pigment, so it's definitely a little bit rougher. It's magnetic, but no, it's not. All the pigments are different, right? It's one of the few that isn't synthetic. It and titanium white, right, with the titanium dioxide. There's a few others that have, non-synthetic pigments as the main component. Should that make it feel any different? No.
Average Joe, glad it helped you. Little Billy says, 2-part question. Chris, what PSI does Jason use, and why are you still working here? 22 PSI and...
No idea.
To haunt your dreams.
To haunt your dreams.
It's not made of coal, says Little Billy. I've been lied to. No, it's made of coal.
It is not made of coal.
Straight coal.
It is made...
Straight up coal.
Of black iron oxide. It's the same pigment that's in our black iron oxide weathering pigment.
That's hilarious.
We had a person on the internet who did a deal and found out it was magnetic. And had some fun with a magnet and pulling the paint around on the palette.
You're magnetic.
And then another... I'm not listening to you.
He missed
and
that
then
one.
Another person was like, see, that's why they say don't eat the paint. And I'm like, what are you talking about, dude?
Jeff, don't eat the paint because just don't do that. What are you talking about?
He's like, that's why. It's not because the black is magnetic. It's because you don't eat paint, idiot.
Jeff Before Dishonored says, I want to do a faded / peeling winter whitewash camo. For World War II tank, can I use Noosh and Ivory or one of the whites?
I think you'd be better off with like just titanium white or even white blue, or bright neutral gray works really well for that.
Ooh.
The bright neutral gray is my favorite for doing whitewashing on tanks because that stuff was basically just a bag of pigment that they had to add water to or solvent to. And so it was at all sorts of levels of opacity because they just mix it in a bucket and slop it on the tank. So, I think that bright neutral gray works great because it looks like a dirty white, and when you thin it way out, it will give you that appearance. But titanium white works really great too. Yeah. I guess I would probably like the bright neutral gray on like German gray tanks, and if you're doing U.S. olive drab tanks, maybe just the regular titanium white.
Crowded Closet follow-up question. What led you to name it coal black, since it doesn't use carbon as a pigment? Why not just call it black like your main primary and secondaries?
Yeah, so early on, we were saying that it was coal black because of the grayish nature due to the matte finish.
Yes, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, and so it looks like that black. It looks like coal black. It looks like a carbon black. At that time, we, didn't ever vision making our expert line. So if we had to do it again, we would just call it
we have
black iron oxide.
Yeah, and we have satin black too.
We just call it black is what we would call it.
Because our satin black, if you haven't unlocked that for painting your base rims yet, you're missing out.
It's very good.
And then if you just matte varnish, that's what I do. I paint the base rims all that, and then I just matte varnish the crap out of my minis just to really protect them. Because I use them for tabletop, so. And I'm talking about our rattle can matte varnish.
I cover mine with coconut oil.
You do?
No.
Is that why they're so slippery to get on the board? What
No.
was that one?
Now you know.
What colors would you use for white feathers, Jason?
What colors would I use for white feathers? How many feathers? Like, are we talking about like a whole wing full of feathers or just like individual feathers?
Raven Wing Black Knight.
Raven Wing Black Knight. And they have white feathers?
Yeah.
Like on a chain or something? It's not a lot of them, right?
Yeah, they're you've done white feathers before.
Well, yeah, but when you do them in large bulk quantities, like on a wing, then you can use a lot more underpainted colors. I use magentas, turquoise, jades, blues, purples, things like that, and then I do a filter of transparent white or titanium white over the top. And that turns out looking, in my opinion, really good, right? Yellows
thank you so much.
And jades and stuff like that. And that will make white wings a lot more interesting because you've got all that underlayment of color and it's chromatic, right? Like almost pearlescent on his wings is the way it feels. And so that's what I do when I have bulk feathers. If I just have a couple of feathers on a trinket, talisman that's on those Dark Angel guys, then I probably don't do this much. I probably would start from something like dark blue, then maybe jade, and then the white. I'm not going to use magenta and yellow and all that on them. Could you? Yes, you very much could, and it would be very artistic to do so.
Yeah.
But it might stand out a little weird against the rest of the model. So I think something like a dark blue, depending if you like the idea of blue or purple better, and then a turquoise jade, or if you do purple, you could do magenta, and then you could do white over that, and it would give it a really good, neat coloring. If you do blue, then you could do jade, and then the white over that. You're going to glaze the white on it at the top of all that.
Bearded Minnie's just got brush scoop, and it blows Master's brush out of the water.
100%. All day, every day.
That's right. What did you use for the skin, Jason?
On what?
For
this guy?
Yeah.
The
rider.
The model was primed with red oxide followed by warm flesh. So the brightness on the zenithal was a yellowish color. And over that I did a wash of magenta for the skin. You can see all the pink that is hitting the areas that aren't skin. And I did the magenta wash, and then I went back over it with advanced flesh tone, and then I mixed a little bit of bright shadow flesh into the advanced flesh tone for highlights, and that's all I've done so far. So it's just the magenta wash and then 2 colors of flesh. Really simple.
Fuzzsaw, with airbrushes, does the cap to the paint well have any effect? I've tried it with on and off and not noticed a difference, but was curious if it mechanically is supposed to do something with the airbrush.
Well, airbrushes are a tool that really stemmed a lot from the world of like photo retouching with inks and such. And so a lot of what you have in the use of them is made for low viscosity paints. And so that cap works great when you have low viscosity paints and you're having to move the airbrush a lot. It keeps the paint from sloshing out. Still has a hole in it that you have to make sure is unclogged so you don't get a vacuum in there. It has to be able to pull paint or air through, which is why it has that hole at the top, which can get clogged if you let the paint hit the top. But it's meant for low viscosity paint, so as you're moving the brush, it doesn't slosh up because inks are more flow, more watery. And so if you fill the whole cup with them, because unlike acrylics, you could fill the whole cup with an ink because the ink isn't going to dry and skin over and give you problems for the photo retouching inks and stuff, the emulsions, and so they would slop out. But that's I've never used it for acrylics. It just goes. It doesn't go in the garbage. I save everything, but it never gets used.
Do you guys remember when Jason invented the term mop chop?
That I didn't do anything like that.
Frigid says, I recently purchased a DA4000 directly from the warehouse, and I'm trying to find out what the length do I cut the strands to ensure proper splotching while maintaining a healthy amount of coverage.
Don't egg this man on. Him and his delusions.
Eggs are for breakfast. Like I said, how long's a piece of string? Jason's taught me very well.
Yeah, I have not.
He's taught me to open my mind to anything could be a tool.
Okay, that might be true.
Right? We're getting close. Mop chop.
No.
Coin it here.
That's where I know you didn't listen at all.
No,
because stupid names for techniques that have existed for decades is not the way we do things.
Not one person has ever on the face of this planet, except for you, taken a mop and created a technique called mop chop.
Okay. So I'm going to try to remain cool here. But get Dateline on the phone, because this may be the day.
Get Dateline on the phone.
This may be the day,
Chad. Oh, my gosh.
This may be the day.
This is it?
This may be it.
The mop chop?
This may be it.
Sent you over? Oh, man. Hey, you know what the moral of that story is that Monument Hobbies has fun.
Don't have a Chris.
We have fun here. And regardless...
Wait. Where did you get the idea that this is fun?
No,
who's this fun for?
Fun.
You?
This is so fun
Chris.
for me.
Oh, yeah. See, this is fun for Chris.
Chris really lit up a room.
Very one-sided relationship.
Jarls Tony says, Jason, are you okay? Blink 3 times if you need help.
I've tried that, and you people don't support me, so I'm not doing it anymore. Chris
Listen,
goes,
Jason.
oh, he's fine.
Little Billy says, listen, Jason, I hate Chris, but he's right. I saw you live on stream mop chopping the Sloppy on the model. Oh.
I will no longer support your antics. Liberal.
I don't know. I am a very serious businessman. That's why we're going live on LinkedIn.
There better be a lot of X's in chat right now. That's all I got to say.
Oh.
Better be a lot of X's in chat.
Cyber Spy, we are located in Phoenix, Arizona, the beautiful, warm, sunny state of Arizona.
It is so warm here that you take a cold shower and get out sweaty.
How warm is it, Jason?
I just told you.
It's so warm that you can bake cookies on the driveway. It's so warm that... It's so warm in Arizona that ice cubes rarely move here. Oh, that one was a stretch. What I should have said is that the rapper Ice Cube does not perform here.
I apologize, chat.
What's the opposite of X in chat? Ryan, you're a good man.
Ryan just likes his reviews to go well.
Ryan's a great, great person.
He
What's
has
the
to be
opposite
told
of
every
X?
time that Chris doesn't write your paychecks.
It's O's, Ryan. XOXO.
Oh, God.
You let Chris do people reviews? That's right.
It's really hard for us.
I'm a serious
The leadership
businessman.
team just kind of shakes our head as soon as we go through all of our people review stuff for our quarterlies.
You guys get a whole different Chris here.
And he walks out, and then he comes
person.
back in with his ideas, and I'm like, you didn't listen to anything, did you? He was like, recently, I'm gonna out him, and this is gonna change his and Ryan's relationship. Recently,
I was gonna say O's maybe work.
Recently, this latest review period, this could be an HR problem for me to say this, but
I'm gonna
say it anyway. He came in and he said, we need to get rid of that Ryan.
That's what I said?
Yeah.
That is false.
And we were like, Chris, that's not how that works. There has to be a
him.
chain of details. There has to be, you have to have written them up.
True,
you
Ryan.
have to have a good reason.
None
Ryan's been doing
true.
performing really well.
All
Why
lies.
in the world would you get rid of him?
Not true. All this is lies.
And so, there you go.
I would never do that to you.
We protected him.
Ryan saying XXXXXXX. That's right.
I protected you, Ryan.
Game Delay says, Christopher, you're only supposed to do a rim shot after someone tells a joke. Or after I meet your mother. I mean...
What?
Zing!
I need you to be less you today.
Jason, Chris, I got a Phoenix story you two can relate. One night about 10:11, a bud came and picked me up so we could get some Jack in the Box. Windows down, the air was cool and lovely, except the dash read 110. Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it, lied. Yes, there is a giveaway today, and here's the link. Jason was just asking what the giveaway is, and the giveaway is... soon to be determined here very soon.
Paid professional, chat. Paid professional.
I'm a very different person outside these walls.
Thank God.
I am a...
He'd be in jail if he wasn't. Can you imagine that bail money?
Come on now. It's not
Saturday night, get a call. Hey, so it happened again.
Shailene, it's because I'm excited to be here and I love this community. What's wrong with that?
Oh, here's where he plays the victim. I'm going to let you in on all the scoop. I'm so sorry.
Am I just excited to give away beautiful hobby products?
Here we go.
Or am I just excited to have Jason fart in a bottle?
Here
Come on
go.
Now. Can I just be excited,
I need
Shailene?
you to be less you today. Less you. Less Chris. Let's dial back to Chris.
Now, to be fair, I am a very serious business person.
Hey, so Chris, if
and
you,
let's
say just on a whim.
All right.
That you had an alternate personality, what would that alternate personality's name be? Your business personality.
Topher.
So I need less you and more Topher right now.
What do you mean? I'm a very Topher. I'm a very business. I give all this beautiful energy to all these people. Vegeta Snipes, that emoji is silly and fun. So, would the new paint color of Jason farting in a bottle be called Farts and Crafts?
I love this.
That's great.
I vote for it. Farts and Crafts.
Big Bob says, "How do you spell that? Topher, as in Topher."
That's him. Sackville Baggins.
Oh, that's funny. No, I'm a very serious person outside
He isn't.
stream.
He isn't at all.
I
He's
get
like
my
this all the damn time.
I don't think so. I really don't.
So
When I'm working, I'm pretty serious.
okay, I will give you that. Sometimes you're too serious at work.
Oh, I got to focus. I'm getting stuff done, Jason.
Sometimes he's too much. He's like, Chris, you need to lighten up.
I've got to save it for stream.
But then the problem is he saves it for stream.
And then they're like, "Oh, he's too much. He's
Chris,
too little.
Dial back.
What's the matter, Chris? You're quiet today." I don't know. What do you want, people? You know what I
We
do?
want some consistency, damn it.
You know what's consistent, Jason?
Oh, here we go.
Giveaways every week. Hit that link right there.
Here
Cool
we
glamour.
go.
There it is.
I'm not doing it.
I know you won't.
I'm not doing it.
Only a special occasion.
I'm rebelling today.
Wad says, "Farts and Crafts is like one of those paint and drink wine things, but instead you do crafts and eat lots of beans."
I had beans for lunch.
You did? That explains
I had
it.
a bean burrito.
Where'd you go?
Ajo Al's.
No, you went to Los Dos.
Yep. Yeah, this one was like actually on the calendar as Los Dos.
Wizards farts is canned air for airbrush, says Ryan. That's why you're on this team, Ryan. We need more of that. Jason, do you Repray says, "Jason, do you need an executive assistant?"
No. I do, however, need an assassin.
What? I was not expecting that one.
I need a hired gun.
Johnny Jeans Minis. Love that name, by the way. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's right. No. I am. I do get my work done. I'm a very serious person when I need to be. And I know my role here at Monument. Deep and true. I will take the bullet for this company.
Slings and arrows.
Slings, arrows, trebuchets, flaming skulls, whatever you want. Serious, yeah, right. Bearded minis, no. I'm a great businessman. I buy a ticket for that show. Farts and Crafts, a new craft fair and chili cook-off. Wow, you guys are on good. You guys have good ideas.
Some good ideas right there.
Oh my gosh,
They would do that in Scottsdale too.
this is how you
Scottsdale Farts and Crafts.
sign up right there. Old GI, hit that link right there. Follow everything.
Can you go back up with the people that are asking real questions?
Are there real questions?
I
That's
would like
my
you to
question.
scroll back up, yes.
Sorry, I was scrolling up on this other one. I've
Says-
been using. Here you go.
I've been using reductive process with brown enamel streaking grime over black space marine armor. Would I be able to replicate it using Noosh, or is it going to be too thick for the crevices of 28mm figures? No, it works great. And that's exactly what it's built for. It's done less for, like we talked about it the other day, it's not really going to replace your oils or enamels for panel lining because it's not going to give you the same viscosity and flow, but it's great for overall filters. So if you're doing reductive filters like that, then it is fantastic. It's a subtractive weathering medium is what we call it. So it's meant to mix with your color. You can thin it how you like. You put it on the model and then wipe it off, and it gets inside the crevices and will give a nice gradient of color depending on how your wipe direction goes, really, and how long you leave it on the model. The longer you leave it on the model, just like oils, the more tent strength that it has, the quicker you are at removing it, which I always tell people in the video where I show doing the Dreadnought, I show you how I move section to section across the model. So I do like a leg, and then the crotch, and then another leg, and then maybe the torso, and then the arms separately, rather than glomming the whole model like you might with an oil wash, and then going back and doing all the areas. Focus on one area, get it done, then go and focus on another and get it done, and move along that way, because it still has a quicker dry time than oils. But you can get, a good 15 minutes worth of working time out of it. more. We've had people get up to 45 minutes worth of work. Now, I think that's insane, but it works great. And it gets inside all the nooks and crannies while still doing an overall tint. This was done with black brown first over what was basically a bone color armor. And so it gives it that real grimy streakiness and gets a good gradient of shadow and things on it too. So it works like fantastic.
Hit that link right there. That is the video he was just referencing. So he goes over all of that. I keep hearing
like detailing
term.
a car, move around and like wax in sections rather than putting the wax on the whole body and then wondering why you can't get it waxed on the parts that you the trunk when you started at the hood.
Commando Ken says, I keep hearing that term, but I have no idea what it means. What is panel lining?
Panel lining is when you have something like a Gundam or a tank that has a lot of indentations between panels of armor, right? So these are panel lines, right? Where the panels go together and they create the crevices. And so how do you darken the panel lines so that they stand out more in areas where they would be filled with grit and grime and give you more contrast between the panels with the aging and the weathering? A normal clean looking vehicle might not have the panel lines be as detailed like on this side. And then as you get more grit and weathering, you wind up with all of that, rain and dirt and soil and rust and everything that sticks in there because it doesn't ever get hit, or when you wash it or wipe it off real quick, you don't get in the crevices. So that's what it is. So how do you do that efficiently? And panel lining is something where, for me, I just took Noosh and the black brown and put it in the crevice and then wiped it away. And because I can only wipe the top surface, it left the darkness in the low spots. With oils and enamels, you can literally just tap the brush at the top and it'll flow down in between there and fill in the gap on your own. And then you just have to wipe the area where you touched it and it blurred out around the edges. So that's panel lining, is to create more contrast in those areas for weathering. And even like in the recesses down here on the wheel, so it gets darker there, as opposed to over here where we haven't done any of that.
Big Mike Wood.
That's what it's for. It's one of the best ways to immediately add kind of a grimy look without having to change the color of the vehicle. Just putting in a dirt color in the panel lines, your brain immediately associates that with it being not clean, right? And then I've done streaking with Noosh. All of this was done with Noosh.
There you go. Big Mike Wood, how you doing, man?
Go on, Mike. Howdy. Mike will be out here on the 10th of August.
The 10th of August?
The 10th of August. He's joining the
him.
team. Welcome, welcome. Did you just say you hardly know him?
Well, because I was going to say I hardly know her when you said Big Mike Wood.
For the 10th of August? What does that even have? How does that? You just talk to talk. You just to hear your voice.
Jason, I talk to talk and walk the walk.
No, that's
Thank you.
Oh God.
Thank you so much.
I quit.
Everybody.
I quit. I quit. He's here all week trying to fish.
Thank you so much.
We should take the show on the road.
T. Schmid said, I love this leggy tank. And then I replied, I'm a leggy tank.
I apologize for Chris today. I don't know what happened. I will get the algorithm changed. So
I'm sorry. You know what, Jason?
The AI.
No, you're right. You're correct. I need to tone this down. I'm so sorry. I just get so excited about our community and
here we go. He's playing the victim again.
This
is the victim.
Our good faith.
This is victim Chris
beautiful
happening to you right now.
I just like giving stuff away.
I just want to explain it to you that this is victim Chris now.
No, you're right.
I hate it that I did like this, but I just get so emotional.
I suppose we can give things away.
I get so emotional.
Chris had an extra coffee day. I didn't.
Did you drink some of that tea?
What tea?
From the Korean tea place.
No, I wish. That sounds amazing. Hey, everybody, I'm so sorry. I would like to publicly apologize for my energy. I'm going to bring it down a notch. But you know what I'm not going to bring down?
Here we go.
Two things. The mood and the giveaway. Which is right here. We're having a giveaway today. Here's how our giveaways work. You hit that link right there. Sign up. You got to be here and following on any platform of your choice. You can be in any of them to win. All you have to do is be here. That's it. and you have to say something, and you can't be like, hey, that's me, because we can find you and we will hunt you down if it's incorrect.
Well, but the person that it is has to be like, hey, that's me.
That's what I'm saying. But if you try to lie...
Okay, so you should tell them that they shouldn't lie.
I was getting there. If you try to pull the wool over my eyes,
getting there.
I will take you down.
He was not getting there, Chet.
We can find out if you're lying or not.
He's totally never going to get there.
So there you go. Hit it up. We appreciate
We landed
you.
that plane.
Jason's really burying me today. I'm just trying to have a giveaway. 25-minute poop before the 5-minute poop warning. Thanks, little Billy. That's great. Thank you. Hey, that's me just practicing. Hey, do what you want. Go to the bathroom, please, whenever. Don't wait for the 5-minute warning.
Ghost Hunter's like, can I poop now or do I have to wait?
No,
you can poop
don't
now.
wait. We don't give you these permissions.
Be smart.
Has anybody tried
poop when you need to poop?
Wool pulling. Oh.
Pulling the wool? He pulls the wool all the time, the whole day, every day.
Yes, I do.
What are you talking about? I have to live with this. This is my life.
Chris is in the wrong industry. Or am I in the right industry?
Business guy.
I just love how this impression of me has come to life in Jason's mind.
I nail it.
Mike says, is there anything you guys need from Maryland? Jason.
Do they sell producers there?
Whoa, hey. No.
Because I'm in the market for a producer.
Wow. Is this it?
Because mine made me buy our pan tilt head on my own.
Oh, here we go. I don't think so. You can't buy people, Jason says Sandwich Bro.
Oh, whoa, I mean...
Take it easy. I am not going anywhere. I am here. Okay. The White Bean Poll. First time chat.
Hello.
I want an opinion. Okay. Painting Tyranids right now. Mixed Flesh Terrors and Black Templar. Ooh, okay. Got a dark red I like, but should I keep it brighter or darker?
So I can't see the color. You're going to need... I always teach that you need 3 values of color on every part of the model. So if it's a color you like, you're going to need a brighter version and a darker version. You're going to need a darker... Okay, let me retreat. If it's a color that you think the Tyranids are going to look great being that color, is that what I'm hearing? So if you're saying that, I mix these 2 colors, and the color I got is the way I want the Tyranid armor to look, let's say, their Carapace chitin. You want that to look this color. Then you're going to need a darker version and a lighter version of that color. Because you're going to need a shade for it. Now, it doesn't have to be that color. You could use, just a black primer as your shade. You could do dark purple. You can create a lot of different shade colors. But you're going to need a shade version of it, and you're going to need a highlight version of it, too. And then it will look the way that color that you're holding in your hand looks, and then you don't have to, lighten it or darken it. Overall, you can have that color be what the model looks like. When you say that I want a model to be warm yellow, I want to do my Imperial Fists, and I want the main color to be warm yellow, right? You don't base the model with warm yellow. You base the model with something darker than warm yellow. So I'm just going to grab something like orange oxide, right? So I'm going to put a darker color on there that would be a good shadow color for yellow, which an orange does great, or mahogany or something like that. So I would do this. And then I'm going to need a highlight color too. So I might come over and grab like pale yellow, right? And say that is going to be my Imperial Fist colors. And I might mix between them for the color mixes so my blends are smooth. Depends on how you're painting it. If you're airbrushing, you don't need to mix. If you're brush painting, you probably want to mix between them. But that's how you choose what your model is going to look like. Your mid-tone, more often than not, and I'm going to say when you paint the model correctly. That's not the way to say that, because there is no correct way to paint. But when you're painting your model in the standard way, the midtone is going to define what the color of the model is, right? So people that say, oh, I want my Imperial Fist to be warm yellow, and then they paint the model yellow, and then they put a wash over it, and then they highlight it, it's no longer going to be warm yellow. You've now shaded it and highlighted it and changed the color.
Yeah.
So you need to think about creating a shade, doing the mid-tone color. That's what the model will look like, unless you overbalance your shadow or your highlight. Like if you put too much, leave too much of the orange showing that it can start to intrude. If you put too much highlight on it accidentally, like with a really rough dry brush or something, then it can start to look like the highlight color. But typically that's why I say if you paint it correctly and you maintain your highlights in a uniform manner and keep them just to the bright spots, and you keep your shadows just to the dark spots, then the middle color is what the eye is going to see as the model. So that allows you a lot of flexibility with what you choose as shadow and highlight colors, because you've done it right, and this is what we perceive the model color as. These just have to accent it. So in your case, you've made this black-red, basically, and you put that black-red, if that's the color you want the model to be, put it in the middle, and now create these. Create a darker version, a lighter version.
Craig's saying the colors mentioned are contrast paints. Okay. Are you talking?
So they're going to lighten and darken on their own when you put them over a value sketch, like a zenithal highlight. So you may already have that baked in. If they're contrast style paints, then they're going to lighten as you put them on the model. So you may not get that color. So that changes the whole dynamic, right? And then you probably want to darken it a bit so that when it goes over your light primer coat, that it comes back to the level of color that you enjoyed. So that's like when you're doing glazes and filters, which is what contrast style paints and our one-step paints are. Always choose something darker than what you want the final look to be, because the brightness of the model will brighten that color up. And if it is exactly the color you want as you're looking at it, then you put it on the model, it won't be that color, right? Because it will brighten up and be a brighter version of it. Sometimes too pink when you're dealing with reds, things like that.
Here's a question for you, Jason.
Base coat of Payne's Gray, zenithal of Ivory, and then filtering the head, arms, and legs with dark blue, black one step. I'm like, DBB, what? DBB one step, and the torso with warm yellow. The head, arms, and legs. Basically, okay, so Payne's Gray and Ivory, dark blue, black over the some parts of it, and then warm yellow on the torso. So like for Emperor's Scythes or whatever they're called, right? I used ivory and blue, black to do some OSL on the back, on the black bits. Ivory and blue, black, okay. What colors would you recommend for some OSL on the torso? Well, okay, you used ivory and blue, black to do some OSL on the black bits, but what color? What color is the light that you're trying to represent with your OSL? The OSL is kind of a curveball there.
Yeah. Huh.
First off, I would say when you do this again, your Payne's Gray choice is probably not the best with dark blue, black, because they're the same color. Very similar colors in that same range. I would have chosen something like dark purple for the dark blue, black to sit on to give you some variation, but that's up to you. It's just a thing to think about. Is it if you're basing with Payne's Gray, putting a bright color zenithal over it, and then using dark blue, black, the dark blue, black is almost the same as your shadow color already, so you could have just used black.
Would royal purple works the same as, bro?
Yeah.
Like a pale kind of overhead light. Yeah.
A pale overhead light, like a yellow kind of light, just like a standard room light kind of a thing. The OSL on the yellow would just brighten the yellow up, right? It's going to be tough if it isn't a color. You'll have to match it in where the OSL hits the black, then just brighten the yellow in an area that makes we talked about OSL being light. It forms a ball around the OSL sort shape. So if you do like a circular OSL, you would just brighten the yellow in an area that makes it tie in with the bright areas on the black, and that'll pull the eye and make it seem like there's a light. I wouldn't worry as much about color. Because anything you do of a light color over yellow is just going to desaturate the yellow until you start getting into things like reds, which will turn it orange, and blues, which might make it look a little greenish, but that's kind of not how light works. That's how paint works.
Robert, thank you so much for that. Yeah, the Marlux has a good one. I heard you mention that Secret Sauce is your go-to to airbrush thinner now.
Yeah, about 1-to-1 for normal paints. Yep.
Oh, it's awesome.
It might not always be 1-to-1. It might be less. Depends on how thin I want. How thin I want to make the opacity.
I do a drop of it in my airbrush with the paint. Works great. Hello, Jason and Chris.
Do we have a tutorial for grayscale? You got your old Umbry stuff and you want to paint them in noir style. The easiest way to do that is to do a black and white zenithal or a black and bright gray, like bright neutral gray zenithal, and then a dry brush of white gets you almost 90% of the way there. Then you're just highlighting for texture, right? It depends on how detailed you want it, right? We have models where we've gone through and shown how you can paint with just black and white to get all of your grays and create textures and material focus. So that's this guy.
Yeah.
You know, this is all just black and white mixed to make various grays, and you can see how the jeans look almost like a blue and give us a duller gray effect. And then the handcuffs I've done as non-metallic metal by using less gray and more jump from just black to white. And
That
so
link
this
will
is
take
the
it
way
to
you
you.
would do it if you want to do it very detailed. You would just get in there over black primer and start working things towards gray and punching things closer to white. The shinier the material would be on the model. So you just paint it like a normal model. You just only have 2 colors to work with, or more if you grab bottles of gray. And that's it. It's that simple. Like grayscale painting as a how to tell you to do it is the simplest way to paint. How to execute it is one of the most difficult things. It's why we use it in our challenges a lot, because being able to use black and white and make it look like I've used a lot of different colors here when this was literally just black and white, that's the key. Because now it looks like jean material and it looks like metal. So it's when you're doing monochromatic paint schemes, you still need to be able to identify the material correctly, and you don't have color to do it. You know, on this guy, even with just base coating, because I haven't done any highlighting on much stuff, even, you know, just by painting these straps brown, you just know they're leather, because that's what the brain identifies. But if you only have black and white, now what do? Right? Because black and white don't make the brain think leather, right? And so you have to start doing the material focus stuff that uses color and value is where you're having to go. Value and volume are we say it all the time, they do all the work and color gets all the credit. Because brown doesn't mean leather, right? Brown just gets to have, the luck of the draw that so much leather is brown that our brains recognize it as such. And so you paint boots brown and all of a sudden we're going to think they're leather. As soon as you strip the ability to use color, now you have to think about what makes leather outside of that coloring. And it turns into stuff like the conversation of, oh, well, it has, weird cracked highlights along the edges if it's worn. It has a pattern to it of grain, that flows with the direction of the skin. And so you have to start thinking about how to create those textures with your brushstroke to make it look like a material, as opposed to just being able to put paint on it and be done. So that's the hard part. But it all depends. Like I said, you could literally just black and white zenithal or black and bright neutral gray. You don't want to use white because you want to give yourself the ability to dry brush it white after. So do black, bright neutral gray. You could do black, neutral gray, bright neutral gray, dry brush white, and get a really good look for doing real quick noir style stuff. And then you could go back and use black to kind of panel line between, details, like to pull the belt out, just do a black separator line between the belt and the shirt and things like that. So what would be a good zenithal highlight for Blood Angels? You've done dark purple and white, but the highlight is too pinkish. Yeah, I typically use a flesh tone or pale yellow. Pale yellow for red is the best, in my opinion. It gives you stuff like this. This is all airbrush. There's no brush work on the reds yet. And this was dark purple, right? And then red oxide and pale yellow. And the red oxide wasn't necessary. It just gave me a mid-tone shadow.
Yeah.
But this is basically dark purple and pale yellow. And then bold pyrrole red thinned down, and about 3 coats of bold pyrrole red through the airbrush, very thin, like almost a transparent dilution. And the first one that you put on there is scary because it's very pink. The second one makes it more red, and the third one gives you this, boom, punch red. So it's a trust the process, but it gives you tremendous highlights on your red, because the pale yellow gives you the brightness you want. The bright pale yellow or pale yellow. Pale yellow won't be as bright. This might be bright pale yellow. And the bright pale yellow will give you the near white undercoat that you're looking for, and it keeps red. It doesn't turn it pink. Flesh tones do the same thing. So like tan flesh would help a lot in that regard because it already has a red, heavy red to it. That'll give you more of the salmon color that we joke about. So flesh tones will lead you towards a salmon, which is the coloring that I've used to highlight on my Blood Angels.
Yeah.
So that peachy red, not pink, but it's still a bright red, but it's not as fire engine red as the pale yellow will create.
Here's one for you, Jason.
Do you think this mini is going to look good in the end? What mini? The one I'm painting? Of course. You have a question? Do I think the Mini is going to look good in the end? That's a weird question. Also, I have a question on resin printing. Is it fine to have UV curing station in a bedroom and a washer? I'm planning to get some at some point because of your models from Etsy seem a bit weird. They look fine, but you just want to make sure they're fully cured and all. You just want to be in control. Yeah, I mean, other than the mess it makes, there's no real reason to worry about it. The thing with the resin is that it might smell funny, but it isn't the fumes that are the problem. It's getting the uncured resin into your body, whether that you're, getting it through open wounds on your finger or, on your fingers and then rubbing your eye and stuff like that. You don't want the uncured resin in your system. But the fumes they just smell bad sometimes. Same with IPA. If you can stand the fumes in your room, just get yourself a vent fan and open the window if you have one, and that'll help a lot. But yeah, I know a lot of people that have it in their bedroom and stuff. It's just, it has a smell to it. It just,
I'm going to go, Trigger's got a couple things here.
Inhaling the dust when you go to cure, when it's cured and you're sanding, that's really bad when resin's that way because it still has those same properties, but you breathe it in. Your lungs don't like any particulates in them.
Trigger says, I'm doing a ghost kill that is half black and half purple non-metallic metal. I can't seem to get my head around black non-metallic metal. I'm using Payne's Gray and a base, but going to be blue, I think, with the highlights, okay? I linked you that Black Armor video that he did. Any tips for making it stay black looking?
Super duper John, don't eat the paint. Don't eat the paint!
What do you think, Jason?
Don't eat the paint! What do I think about
what? Trigger's trying to wrap his head around painting black non-metallic metal from Payne's Gray, but it's looking too bluish. What would you recommend to make it a little bit more black leaning?
The black wash at the end. Run and then re-highlight it. I do that all the time, right? That's kind of what we talk about with our Black Armor workup. The one where we did, because we did him up from Payne's Gray, we did these up from Payne's Gray, right? So these are both examples of doing Black Armor starting with a Payne's Gray and a dark purple undercoat. This one was dark plum undercoat. But, you can pull off a nice black, dirty black armor because the blue is going to give it kind of a dingy look at the end. Whereas blue underneath white makes it look super clean. Blue underneath black can make it look a little bit dingy because it brings out more of the grays. But what you do is you work it up and then you put some sort of a filter of black back over it, whether it's transparent black or black wash or whatever you prefer to use. Now with the black 1-step and set 2 coming out, you could use that. But finding a way to get some black filter back over the top, and then you just have to go back and re-highlight after you do the black filter. Buttering Hell, you don't understand why airbrush needle sizes matter? It's the amount of paint flow that they allow to come out. The aperture of the opening is bigger as the needle size goes up. So a size 1 has a very narrow aperture, meaning that when you spray it, it's going to give you a more tight application of paint. The cone size doesn't get as big until it travels a very long way. And since we normally paint within 3 or 4 inches of the model, you're going to get a very specific area of paint. So you can do more detail with a smaller needle, whereas a 0.5 gives you a much bigger cone of spray. Even at that same distance at 3 inches, you're going to get more paint over a bigger area with a bigger needle. That's it. It's that simple. August 12th for the U.S., Wise Wolf.
If you don't wear PPE, you can develop an allergy to it and always experience it once it's there. Oh, you're talking about resin, I believe?
Yeah, everybody's going to have different reactions.
Yeah.
You know yourself better than we do. I just always you need to have good ventilation. Be smart. Don't be dumb, kids.
Hey, so you know what's not dumb?
Giveaways.
Jason, that's exactly
You're
correct.
an open book, Chris. You're literally an open book.
That is exactly correct.
You are literally an open book, Chris.
I'm an open book.
This is not hard.
I'm an open book. You just have to decide to read.
This is not hard. No, you're more like a rotating billboard that follows me around.
I don't
have to read it. It's always in my face.
I don't know what I've done to Jason today to get all this shade.
That's not shade. That's true.
But we need shade.
It's
hot outside.
It is hot outside. That is true.
Hit that link. Sign up for the giveaway, you Sackville Bagginses. Get something. Robert says, I can't wait to get my hands on that new set. Yes. If you're in the GenCon area, it is GenCon week. Go and grab yourself a set, is what I meant to say. You can get it this week. That's wild.
And good old, is it Indy? Yeah.
And then Indianapolis. And then August 12th is the U.S. launch. So get ready.
Gabe sent us photos. They are setting up the booth. It's looking really good.
Hey, I want to know when Jason... Rock says, hey, I want to know when does Jason choose to use taupe or some other primers, which are closer to the light side?
It really is a as you like. Taupe is going to be a little bit darker than something like pale yellow.
Mm-hmm.
So I would use taupe if I were going to be doing something like bone colored. I use taupe for, what was I using the taupe? The purple.
You do that as your dark purple and then taupe zenithal.
Yeah,
all the time
on all sorts of stuff.
I do that. That's what I do now. If I'm doing a model,
to be honest with you, the warm flesh with the white dry brush over it is almost like taupe.
Yeah.
But it gives me the edge brightness of doing the highlight over it, right? So I could have done this as the red oxide taupe and then white dry brush. Sometimes it's just to show you, the way that certain colors will act versus others. But, it really is all about value and warmth versus cool undertone. So many colors work very similarly. Pale yellow, taupe, khaki,
yep.
All of those will perform very similar jobs. It's just that some will be brighter than others. Some will show through darker colors better than others. The darker the color I'm applying over the top, the brighter the color I want underneath. So that's really the game you have to play, is all about value. How bright is the color versus how you want it to look at the end. And then picking something in that, olive flesh, all of the above will work and do very similar things. Ivories. There's no rhyme or reason other than what's in front of me, and I want to show you, a particular color that you have that could do a job that you've seen me do with something else that maybe you don't have.
Rock says, I'm planning on doing some white armor. Do you think starting with taupe could work well?
Yeah. Taupe will give it a kind of a more dirty look. I think that, white armor for like shore troopers or stuff like that. I don't know what you're doing the white armor on, but yeah, I think it would look really good.
The bright slate gray over that and then dry brush with white afterwards would be perfect for stormtroopers.
But yeah, taupe is a great underlayment for whites. Usually I think of warm colors under white as giving me more of a dirty. Weathered, outdoor white kind of. And then, cooler colors like white blue and bright neutral gray give you a cleaner white for like parade rest stormtroopers rather than running in the mud stormtroopers and such.
Evan's asking, what are your favorite blue paints to use for Ultramarines? Oh, heck, you should watch that Ultramarine video we did. Or
dark gray blue.
Yeah, check this one out.
We based, what did we base him with? Burnt sienna?
Yeah.
Because we wanted the rusty flavor underneath. And then it was just like dark gray blue, and sky blue.
For everybody, you want to paint Space Marines, check this video out and just change the colors. It's a great video, step by step for that guy.
Yeah, but all of our blues, from dark gray blue, sky blue, white blue, is a great workup. You can take the white blue out if the sky blue is bright enough, but the white blue adds just a little bit of punch on the edges to give it a shiny, hard surface look. But I think our blues work great for that.
We're almost to our 5-minute warning. Time flies when you're having fun.
The way you said that was not that you were having fun.
What do you mean? I'm having a great time.
Oh, here we go.
It's all about tone, Jason.
Which you are experiencing bad tone right now.
That's right.
You tell us you love us and then you don't act like it.
It's all about tone, Jason.
Here we go.
I could just be extremely happy but sound like
Christopher,
this.
I'm really, really glad you're here.
You know what, Jason? Me too. I'm glad I'm alive. Mandatory fun starts now. That's right, Rogue Leader. What are you giving away? Chaos Angel the house. No, we're giving away something. Jason, do you want to tell the people what we're giving away?
Chris says we're giving away some set 2 1-steps again. That's what Chris told me.
Heck yeah, brother. Yes.
Since we are
It's
going
Gen
live
Con
at
week,
GenCon these last 2 weeks, we're allowing some fine human individuals, well, we assume you're human, in chat to also partake in the new Series 2 one-steps.
Yep.
So we're super stoked about that.
Yep.
People have already been getting them and loving them. We've seen some good reviews and good painting already come out. Zambi's got hers.
Yep.
So I'm excited to see what she's doing with it.
Oh, yes. 1 second. Here are some links I'm sending all of you wonderful people. Hit that link, and that will take you to the giveaway. Here's how you have to do it. You have to sign up, and you have to be here when we call your name, and you have to be following on the platform you're watching from, and you have to speak up in chat. You must speak. But this is your 5-minute warning. Your 6-minute warning, technically. Now it's 5 minutes. There you go. Sign up for the link, or with the link, for the giveaway. And go use the restroom, I guess.
So that's how you guess.
I have to warn people about
Take your
this
phone.
now. Take your phone.
That was always the thing. Jen was always like, why don't you take your phone to the bathroom? If you're going to poop, you should have your phone.
Unless you're an axe murderer.
We had one person once that was like, I had to go to the bathroom. And we were like, your phone doesn't go in the bathroom? What's going on?
We can't help
you. We called their name. Stuff. They would have won, but they were in the bathroom. And ever since, it's been a go to the bathroom. We give you a warning.
We have to.
We do our part.
And
sometimes people still don't do it. They still like, oh, wait, should I go to the bathroom now? Is it too late? Oh, my God.
Trigger says, I'm loving the paint so far. Just takes some getting used to glazing from going from Citadel paint.
100%. Yep. We didn't make the same paint for a reason. We made paints that don't need as much thinning. They work right out of the bottle, which means that when you go for glazing and filtering, you're going to find that you don't need to thin them as much.
One step set 2 is what we're giving away.
Because they reach opacity, lower opacity very, very easily, but still give you great opacity for covering, like when you're doing what I'm doing, which is where you want to make sure you cover all these things in one pass. So, best of both worlds. They do take a little bit of getting used to. They are ultra matte, so they work a little bit differently than the other paints. A lot of people, it's one of the curses and blessings of matte paint. Is that a lot of people, when they get our paints for the first time, they go, oh my God, it's like I thought there was something wrong, but then I realized it's just my blends never looked very good. Because matte paint will show you warts and all, right? It doesn't reflect the light on the model, so it will show you where your blends might not have been tight before. That's why a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people will be like, oh my God, it took a lot of time to get used to matte paint because it didn't give me the shine of the paint to cover my mistakes anymore.
Yes, and if you're a winner of today's and you're in the EU, we mentioned that last time. You have to wait until it comes to the EU, but it will be shortly after.
It'll be
we'll make sure you
before the street date.
Yeah, getting stuff over there to and from can be kind of a bear.
Well, the problem is if we could ship it from here, but when we do, you have to pay the VAT, and it's going to be a lot, and we don't like doing that to people because then you get this free thing that wound up costing you more than it would have cost you just to buy it when it came out.
Right. Plus, it's just, like I said, that's just how they're going to be out of town, but we'll get it to you. Regardless of where you're at, we're going to get it to you. It just takes a while sometimes.
Unless you're on the moon.
Are you working on an ink line? No. That's what our transparents are for. An ink line? We're not planning on... Yeah, ink line.
You said incline.
No, I said
you said it quick, and I was like, are you working on an incline?
We're working on an incline.
What are you talking about?
We're always looking to work uphill.
No, we won't do inks. The transparents replace inks. You don't need inks if you have the transparent line. They're actual acrylic paints, so the acrylic in them works better than any ink. They still give you their single pigment, high saturation, really high vibrancy, pure pigment, airbrush great, glaze great.
Ink line.
And don't give you that weird sheen that inks will, and don't re-wet like inks do. So you can put them on the model, they stay where you put them, still do everything you want to do. Like, inks can be really great ways to get used to glazing, because a lot of them are not, well, there are a lot of inks that are actually more opaque than you would think they would be. White and black, for example. But you usually are not using them for opacity, you're usually using them for their translucence.
I'm going to go use the bathroom.
What? No, 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 no.
I have to. I just gave myself the warning. I have to go use the restroom.
Oh, okay. All right. You're in time this time. Last time you did this, you were like past the warning time.
Oh, that's fine. Take it.
He's always doing this. He's telling you to be responsible, and then he's not responsible. You see how this works? Yeah, this works, chat. It's the double standard. Chris's double standard. Yeah, exactly. Kelthros, exactly. Harry pooping your pants to stay, and he can just walk to the bath. I told you it's the double standard. I apologize profusely every day for Christopher, so please accept my sincere apologies. He'll be back in 30 minutes. We should do the draw without him. I'm just going to pick somebody. I was teasing him before the show that he has old man bladder. That's what started him singing the "Old Man, look at my life." You don't think any level of apology can make up for Chris? Thank you. Somebody sees life the way I do. The time between Bilbo's party and Frodo's journey is 17 years. I thought it was longer than that.
All right. Oh, Jason. What have I done?
What do you mean? You did the whole stream without the light on. And without that light on.
Wow.
I wasn't going to tell you, but I figured you had a reason.
No.
He didn't have any of his lights on.
Just a dark day, I guess. I knew something was
Mo,
off.
you see what I have to deal with, yeah.
I knew something was off. Here's the deal. I'm about to pull a winner. Hold your congrats. All of you.
Rob Younce, the Bilbo, the Rankin Bass Bilbo that I was painting is on Etsy.
Bilbo.
So if you go on Etsy and do Bilbo miniature, you'll find it. This one is upscaled. I want to say 200+%. It's a small model. I think it's normally like maybe 25 millimeters high, and this one's more like 60. I told the guy, I sent him a note, and I said, hey, can you scale that up to be 60 or 65 millimeters tall? And he was like, sure. And so this is what I got. And it's great.
All right, everybody. I need you to hold your applause until we
The model I painted for my mom that she's never going to receive.
Until we find our winner. Hold your applause. Here's how we're going to do it. We're going to start pulling winners. You have to be here in any of our chats to win.
Chat, we're going to get it in one.
We're going to get it in one. I don't believe it, but that's fine.
Hey, you know what? It's that kind of negativity.
You know what, Jason? You're right. Shoot.
What did I tell you about PMA?
Correct. You're correct.
You're supposed to be the guy with a positive mental attitude, and here you are, Mr. Negativity.
Positivity.
Sowing negativity.
Positivity is knocking at your door.
Okay, you didn't do the Tannenbaum
Positivity.
thing, but you were lining up for Tannenbaum there.
Positivity. Here we go. You guys ready? The first poll of the day, hopefully the last poll, to win the set number 2 for Program One Step is Sacred Chime. Sacred Chime. Literally, Sacred Chime, spelled that way.
Sacred Chime.
Sacred Chime, are you there? Hold. Everybody hold your applause until Sacred Chime says something. Oh my goodness!
There is Sacred Chime.
What?
I want to...
No way, dude! It's the positivity! Hit the buttons, Jason! What? The fastest giveaway in the West. Holy smokes!
So, see? If you just focus on positive thoughts...
It's because I sang, Jason.
Thoughts become...
It's because I sang! Jason manifested it. That's right. No, Gandalf! He's going to throw a knife at me. No, it's because Jason... Ah! He's coming over here with a knife. He was actually almost made it halfway. Oh my gosh, Jason manifested positivity. That's right. Giveaways. Sacred Chime. Sacred Chime is the winner. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to hit Jabe up on
It was
Discord.
not the singing, Mo. Yes, you got it. It was not the singing.
Oh.
Chris really lit up a room. I've already told you when he's gone, it's me.
No.
There's no guesswork. There's no
that's
Netflix
right.
special.
Hey,
I've
Sacred
admitted it.
Chime. Hit
The
him.
Netflix special will be because people will say, well, Jason said that if Chris disappeared, it was him. And I'll be like, I was joking.
Were you?
Because I didn't do it.
Wow, Sacred Chime, congratulations to the Pro Acryl.
Let's give away another one.
Another one?
This one will take 14 guesses. So
Do you think we're going to do it? All right, hold your congrats, Sacred
we'll give away
Chime.
another one. And this one is also going to be here. 2 sets, 2 people, 2 picks. Let's make it happen,
All right,
chat.
manifest
Everybody
it.
sing Kumbaya, hold hands.
Oh my gosh, the next winner is Hold.
Kumbaya, hold hands.
me
I'll keep giving them away until we miss a first pick. How about that?
Deadbeat Artist.
Deadbeat Artist, he's got to be here.
We know Deadbeat.
Deadbeat, you got to be here.
Hold Deadbeat Artist. I'm seeing
Deadbeat,
you. Deadbeat Artist.
Deadbeat.
Deadbeat Artist is a regular.
He's a
too.
regular, so if he's not here, this is crazy.
No, yeah, this one's gonna be wild.
I will keep giving him away until
right now?
until we miss a pick.
This would be it.
And Deadbeat would literally be the one that's always here.
Deadbeat, come on. I'm gonna give you a little time since that first one went so quick.
Deadbeat Artist.
Deadbeat Artist. Deadbeat Artist.
Yeah, right? Somebody here knows him. He's been literally in this stream
I'm-
for years.
No,
Years.
hold your congrats until we Deadbeat. Come on, dude.
Deadbeat's killing
Oh
us.
no.
Awkwardish. Yeah.
Awkwardish.
See if you can DM him
Give him-
in Discord. I'll keep this train going. I think chat will wait.
This all works for you. This works.
Deadbeat Artist has literally been in the channel. He's one of the OGs. He's been around the painting
Deadbeat.
stream thing for a long
Where
time. And
are
he will be
you?
upset, Rattlecan. Yeah, he will be upset.
We're giving it a we went so quickly on that first one that why we're just gonna wait.
Big Bob says, I'll claim it and give it to him. It's almost like he's been around long enough we could do that.
That's probably true. We'll give you a little bit of time. Leo, to reference your question earlier about the first part to Baby J's orc, go check the thumbnail. I labeled it part 1, so just double check that, and you'll be able to see his start to finish workup for his orc. I'm working on trying to compile that into like an image, like a methodology image, because a lot of you have asked about orcs, so I'm trying to actually sent that over to Baby J. I will confirm that he looked at that workup.
I love how Somewhat Civil says, we're putting a lot of faith in somebody named Deadbeat.
That's all right. Deadbeat Artist, are you there?
They've tagged him in the Discord. We'll
is-
give a few minutes. This is a rarity, and the
this
only
is the
reason we're doing this
longest-
is because
It's giving me hives. You know me.
you need to just settle down.
I've always been I've always watching and yet never heard my name called. Bud, you have to keep hoping. Still no answer. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no, that's
Hold. Oh, hold. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, what are we gonna do, Jason?
We'll pick again, because I'm a nice guy.
Hey, you know what?
I said we'd give away another one, and then I qualified it differently while we were doing the
waited.
giveaway. So we'll do this one, and then we'll try a third one, and if nobody wins the third one on the first try, we're done. There will be a roadblock that crops up on the first one after this one.
Right, Skinner. Rules are rules. I'm giving a lot of time. Deadbeat Artist. Don't make me say going once. Oh, it must be done. This is what happens. It's an avalanche, right? It starts to go way faster. There is one more poll after this because Jason is a good man.
I'm all right.
Going once. Deadbeat Artist.
I'm all right.
I thought you were giving away models today. No.
All right, make another poll. He's gone.
Week. Deadbeat. Next time.
Deadbeat's a deadbeat.
Deadbeat. We must keep going.
Awkward. Yeah, he's a deadbeat artist. Is a great guy.
The next person is...
He knows the rules, though.
The next person is...
Wad, we wouldn't have to give you that much time. You're always here. You're the bestest boy.
Wad, you've won. Gary Bento. Gary Bento is the next winner.
Gary Bento.
Benny Goat, are you Gary Bento? Because that would be a wild coincidence. Gary Bento. Gary Bento. Yes, that's the Amazing VHS. That's exactly how it is pronounced and spelled. Gary Bento. Oh, no. Gary Bento. Oh, no. Gary's got to be here. I would sure like to be. Oh. Gary Bento, are you there? We move pretty quick nowadays. We gave a long time.
Yes.
To Mr. Deadbeat.
Yes. God, there's a lot of different
Shailene,
things.
I don't make these rules. I don't pick. It's the RNG gods. You should see this. My list, I can't. There's no way. Everybody's like, give him a bento box. Going once on Gary Bento.
Harry Bentos.
No, it's Gary Bento. Going twice, Gary. Gary.
Gone.
Oh.
Pick another one.
Are you sure?
Well, I said we have to give away the second one because I said we give away another one. And then the third one, if we don't get it on the first try, we stop. This one's going to go to somebody.
All right. The next winner is the next poll.
I hold true to my word.
James Hopkins. James Hopkins?
James Hopkins. You're asking it with a question mark. Do you want me to read it for you?
No, it's Hopkins.
Yeah, it's Hopkins.
James Hopkins.
James Hopkins.
I was trying to make sure that wasn't a previous winner.
There you go, Sir Blame. James Hopkins.
No, it was not a previous winner. Just double checking my list.
Isn't that the protagonist of Bully? I don't know.
Josh is like, I'll take it. No. We do this. We do it by James.
It's just in there with the question mark. He's reading it perfectly right. James Hopkins?
James Hopkins.
I'm going to start entering my name on all the applications I fill in like that with a question mark. Jason Craze?
Jason Craze? Christopher Masucci? James Hopkins.
Is there a hospital called James Hopkins?
James Hopkins.
What are the odds you pulled Jane with no last name again?
James Workshop, no.
Oh, Johns Hopkins is yeah.
John Hopkins.
Johns Hopkins.
Hey, James Hopkins, are you here?
James Hopkins. Jimmy Hop, we call him.
Going once. Oh, I see. This is what happens. It's an avalanche. You have to go quickly. That's how avalanches start.
James Hopkins.
Going twice.
Are you watching TikTok and all that stuff?
Oh, Jason.
I don't trust him.
I am watching.
I'm looking out for you, TikTok and YouTube
no, I see
and
him
Facebook.
right over here. Gus says, give him the 2 minutes. We do, Gus. Next winner. Oh, we have to go so quickly. It's a travesty. Matt Tippert.
Matt Tippert or Typert.
Typert?
It's only one P, so it might be Typert. Matt Typert or Tippert.
Matt Typert, Tippert, Tipper, Tepper, Teplies.
Teplies? What?
Matt Tipper picked a pepper.
What? Would you shush?
Tippa, pipper, pepper.
Would you shush?
Going to stay on Matt for a little second longer.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're not moving along already.
This is what we have to do, man. It has to go quick.
It doesn't have to go that quick.
It has to go fast.
It doesn't
this
have
is
to.
An avalanche.
You just have zero patience.
At this point, I start to lose patience very quickly.
Well, that's not patience even. That's just...
We give so much time and so much warning.
We don't. We give warning, but those are not the same thing.
There's so much time and warning.
You're so mean to people.
I have to. Somebody has to do this.
Somebody has to capture the Dutchman.
That's right. Somebody must keep this ship floating on top of you,
God.
Chad. The beautiful ship. Matt Tippert or Typert or Topley.
It's not Topley.
Top Schlanky.
That's not it either.
I'll be so fast
Stop
in responding.
butchering these
I
people's
know.
names.
Chris starts singing positivity again. Maybe that was it. It was Jason's.
Positivity.
It was Jason's mood and my singing.
My mood has not changed.
Positivity.
I'm still positive about everything except my producer.
Positivity. I gotta sing through that. Going once. Going. Is Matt a vehicle? Double T. I will ban you so fast. That is something that is borderline. I will send people on timeouts. If I was not a nice person, I'd put so many people on timeout.
That's funny.
I would, but then I don't want to ruin everybody's stream streak or anything like that. Ballistic Bailey.
Does your stream streak get ended if you go on timeout?
I don't think so, but I'm not willing to test it because everybody treats their stream streaks like gold.
There's gold in them thar hills.
Ballistic Bailey, thank you so much for that sub. Going twice. Big Mike, don't put me in timeout. I won't. Timeout is for the special moments in Double T.
Wait, what?
I'm moving on.
All right, next.
Joe Navarro.
Joe Navarro?
I believe that's how it's pronounced.
Be here, Joe. Yep, Joe Navarro.
Joe Navarro. Joe Navarro, where are you? Does this make Chris the vehicle? Technically, I am the vehicle of communicating with the RNG gods. See, okay, I would like everybody to understand if I was in control of this, I would just pick a name with my finger of somebody in chat. But we do it right, and we do it well. We told you you have to sign up and you get a chance.
You either get fair or biased. That's all there is.
Or this, which is fair.
Well, that's what this is.
I'm just clarifying. For all those people like, just pick a name. Somebody who's here. You never know who's here. We get a lot of lurkers who speak up for the first time when I call a name.
Yeah.
Why don't you show it? I just told you. And many people actually spell it out, which is great. Joe Navarro. Because they might also have another surname.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do?
Crafty says, Jason, your layering and glazing video helped me so much to apply method to my workflow.
Awesome. Fantastic.
I'm glad it worked for you, Crafty.
Yeah, it's a really good way to just think about, it doesn't handle 100% of the things you paint, but it's a really good thing to put in that place. So you can be like, all right, I'm going to start with this, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to alter it as needed. But
Catharos, thank you so much for that sub. Going once on Joe Navarro. Joe Navarro.
Stop it.
That's a great song, Jason.
It is not a great song.
Jason.
It's the worst song in the history of worst songs.
Going twice on Joe Navarro. I'm moving on. Here we go.
Why is this one taking so long? Where the positivity, the kumbaya, the holding hands? What happened?
This is what happens, Jason. Oh, my heavens to Betsy. This is the next one, Jason. Kane Man Kane. It's literally what it is.
Kane Man Kane? Con Man.
No, it's Kane.
He's con in chat. It's con.
Oh, it's con?
As in con man.
No, I think it's Kane Man.
It's con.
George
man.
or George? Oh, no. It's not Commando Kane.
It's con, like con!
Like Con Man.
Chris has never seen the movie, so he doesn't understand what's going on.
It's like
here.
Odin Kane.
That's not at all what it is.
Odin Kane?
It's con.
I think it's Kalanli. Con Man, are you there? Or just Con? I'm looking. Hello, Azure. Tristan, yes. I started getting into Warhammer and was pleasantly surprised that my nearest game store has your paint in stock. Sweet.
Awesome.
Give us a try. Oh, unless you already are trying us and you're just excited. Con, are you there?
got so lucky.
We did. We got so we were shooting stars, and now we're falling fast. Let's go, con man. Yes, we got greedy.
I mean, I'm
Big
giving
Mike
away
says
more
we got
stuff.
greedy. No, we're not. We're being the opposite of greedy, Mike.
Yeah, we're giving away more stuff. How's that greedy?
We're giving away stuff.
We're trying
Jim,
to
I'll
do
have
the
to get to
Lord's work
questions
here,
later.
and
We gotta get through
this
this
is
giveaway.
fighting us.
We'll get to questions later. Con.
Why don't you just tell all your friends to be here from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Monument Standard Time every day, and this would solve a lot of this problem. Can we just come to an agreement?
My mom just texted me. Okay.
What'd she say?
I gotta read this. Christopher, they were all smack talking to you while you were in the bathroom. They were saying you had an old man bladder.
You tell her that I don't pay her to, like, rat us out. That is not your
Shout out to
job,
my
Mom.
Wow. She's got my back sometimes.
That needs to never happen again.
Oh, that's funny. I know you're out there. They were all smack talking. That was perfectly timed because I thought she was talking about something else, but then I'm like, no, she's in there lurking. That's
That
funny.
is not what I pay you for.
That's funny. They're all smack talking you, son.
You said you had an old man bladder.
I do have an old man bladder. She's more probably concerned about the old man bladder. She's like, have you gotten that checked? Do you need to get this checked? Are you peeing more frequently than you think you need to?
I pee daily.
That's probably why she's just like, are you sure you don't have an old man bladder for real? All right, I've got to move on from Con.
Gone. Tough
You like
luck.
that? Move on from Con.
Gone.
All right, next winner. Devin Thomas Reed. Devin Thomas Reed.
Devin Thomas Reed.
Devin Thomas Reed. Who are you? Where are you, Devin Thomas Reed? Who do you do? Devin Thomas Reed. Devin Thomas Reed. Devin Thomas Reed. That's right, Snow Blinky. She's a devoted watcher of our stream.
He's
Not
going to be
devoted.
banned in a minute.
She's gonna be banned. No,
Getting rid of Mom.
getting rid of Mom. A place for Mom.
Mom Masucci is banned for ratting me out.
That's hilarious.
It's not how this works.
Devin Thomas Reed. Devin Thomas Reed. The banhammer cometh. Oh, I'll get a banhammer.
He forgot the age-old rule of bros before sons.
Bros before sons. That's great.
It's not gonna
Yes.
fly.
Gus regular guy. Yes, that is the link, Tristan. That is how you sign up. You hit that link, and we do this every week. So if you miss this one, that's okay. You
Your
can be here
name
for
stays
another
in
one.
the pool, and you'll go back in for next time.
That's she's
Every
a
week
nice
is good.
lady. She's a good lady. All right. Ghost Hunter says Mama Sushi's better for this stream than Chris is.
Wow.
Oh, there's some truth in that. Where are you, Devin Thomas Reed?
Are we still on the second one?
No, we've lost count. I don't keep count on that stuff.
No, this
anymore.
is the second set we're giving away,
This is
right? We
second
can't even give
set.
away
It's
two
like,
sets.
It's like fourth person.
No, it's like
we were so
5
happy.
or 6.
We were so happy that we were just like, whoa.
This is like 6 people.
That's right.
It's like either the first one or like the 8th.
Vipus is like, hurry up, Chris. I need to pick up the kids soon.
Yeah.
We're trying to give stuff away here.
All right, pick another one. Next.
All right, here we go.
Next.
Oh, my. The
What?
next winner is Tim S.
Tim Schlinky.
Schlunk. Now, is that Lumberjack Tim? No, I would imagine Tim would put Lumberjack Tim in this, but I need to make sure. Tim S. Tim Lumberjack. I know you're at. I don't think it's. I don't think
It better
he's
not
Tim
be because
S.
he's gone.
Yeah. This one's kind of. These ones are kind of tough. It's Tim S. This is where we start to go. You hit this link right here. It does work on Facebook if you click on it. I just tested it over there, so Isaac Blue. I'm not sure what is going on, but yeah, I just tested on Facebook and it works there too. Tim S. It's not Tim Schlanky. Oh, this is what happens. I have to go fast. Tim S. That's kind of a tough one.
There's probably a bunch of Tim S's there.
Yep, I'm moving on. Rapid fire. Somebody said, yep, this is what happens.
All right, machine gun. Here we go. Next.
Ivan Mendoza. Ivan Mendoza. Ivan? Yeah. Or, yeah, I don't think that's Evan.
Huh?
I've never seen Evan spelled with an I, so it's Ivan.
It's Iven.
Yeah. Mendoza.
Ivan Mendoza.
Yep. That's right, Sir Blaine. Ivan Mendoza. I always typically give a 30-second at least for any kind of delay on all of our platforms.
Yep. You got to give him a little bit of time because it doesn't come across immediately.
Yeah. I can't do... Yeah, Isaac, try it again. Maybe try opening it in an incognito window. Maybe that'll help you.
Good, yeah.
I don't know why that would be, but yeah, Tristan over here on TikTok, that is what you do. You hit that link, and that's how you sign up. But like I said, if you don't win today, that's okay.
It goes on year round.
You only have to sign up once. You just have to be here.
That's
and
the trap.
This is how it works. So, Ivan
That's
Mendoza.
the trap. You have to be here every show.
Ivan Mendoza, where are you? That was good water.
Am I going to have to renege and not give one away?
No, Jason, no.
Am I going to have to be cruel dad and take it back?
We might have to.
You're grounded, kids.
We'll do this a couple more times.
You're grounded, kids.
Josh, thank you so much for that. We appreciate it. All right, I'm moving. I got to move on.
Keep it going.
This one's it goes quick.
Keep it going. We'll get there eventually. 100 pulls later. 1 hour later.
All right, here's the next one. Seaville Guy KY. That's what it is.
Seaville Guy, Kentucky. Or KY.
That looks like a username of somebody's. Obviously. Do you give one? Yes, we do. We do a giveaway once a week for the whole year. And we're kind of halfway through now. A little bit over halfway.
A little bit over halfway.
Yep.
We do quarterlies as well. So there's a quarterly and an annual giveaway. And you can win a single weekly out of the 52 weeks, a quarterly, and you're always eligible for the annual at the end of the year. Everybody is re-upped for the annual. So.
No, Musa, the link has been going for quite a bit, so it pops up. But yeah, you don't do the link I do. Right here. If you've not been listening, I've had so many good segues for my link today.
He gets really
You're killing me.
He gets really testy when you don't listen to his segues.
That's my number one pet peeve.
What's your number 2?
When somebody touches my swivel chair.
It really is real, chat.
No, that's just because I'm special. Is Jason going to go on an actual segue for Christmas? I
should.
would hope so.
We need to make a video where it's
that
like,
would be freaking awesome.
that's a perfect segue, and then I roll by and I go, no, this is a segue, Chris.
Howard Katz, we're still working on the winner here.
I have a meeting in 10 minutes, so you're going to lose me.
I know. This is kind of our I'm doing my best.
It's we're either going to get somebody or we're quitting. So
That's just something I don't want to do. I need to reset it. I don't see it. I'm moving on. Next. Let me reset it here. Okay, here's this next one. Is Robert Christopher Jakubik? How would you pronounce that, Jason?
Jakubik?
Jakubik? Robert Christopher Jakubik. What a name. I love it. Got a great middle name.
Wait a minute. That's bias if I've ever heard bias.
Robert Christopher Chabukin.
Jakubik.
Jakubik. No, King Hammer, you didn't win.
You can't win. That would be rigged.
That's the perfect opportunity to surprise giveaway at the beginning of another stream. There's no surprises. We do a giveaway once a week.
I tell you what we'll do. We're going to end with one today, and then tomorrow we'll give away another one.
Tomorrow?
We'll do another giveaway tomorrow.
Oh!
To give it away, because we can't stick around all day.
You want me to try one more?
You can try one more.
Oh, no, it's Jose. I hope it's Jose, otherwise we have huge problems. All right, here we go. Chat, let's see. Let me get it reset here. Everybody hold. I have faith. No, that was another, let's see. Okay. Okay, here's the next one. Are you ready? Oh, okay. I have faith in this one. Bunions and cabbage.
Bunions and cabbage.
I know you, Bunions and cabbage. Bunions and cabbage. I know you're here. I know it. Bunions and cabbage. Oh, come on. Oh, you're a regular, Bunions and cabbage.
So is Deadbeat.
So is Deadbeat.
We've had some regulars called, and they have dropped the ball.
Bunions and cabbage. There he is! Woohoo! Yes!
We made
Bunions
it.
and cabbage.
We got there.
We landed that plane.
Congrats, Bunions.
Oh,
Thank you for being here.
Make sure you hit up
Holy
Jabe.
cow.
Hit up Jabe in Discord.
He's gone for the week, by the way.
We'll get him. That's true. He'll give it to me. But make sure we do that just for him to keep it organized. So hit him up. Nice. Onions and cabbage and shaker to chime. And then let me... That's just great. Perfect. Okay, we do have to wrap it up. Sorry. Bring your questions back.
Pull one more.
What?
I said you got to pull one more.
What do you mean?
I told you.
We just did.
Pull one more.
Of
This
this
is the
one?
one. This is the one where it stops if nobody's here.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, I gotta... Oh, this next winner. Oh, man. They might actually be here.
Katerina
Kazinska. I know you.
Katerina, are you here?
You're a regular.
Katerina, are you here?
Katerina, please be here.
From Poland.
Katerina. Oh, Katerina is a regular.
Yep. But also in Poland, and it's very late, so.
Oh, that's true.
Got to meet Katerina. She gave me some neat gifts at Contrast this year. It was awesome to meet and to spend some time.
No, Katerina, you're so here all the time, but it is probably late.
It's late there, yeah.
We tried.
All right. Well, there you go.
It's 1:30 a.m. Who knows? Some people are up late. That's it.
Congrats to the winners.
There it is. We almost got a bonus poll, but hey, that's all right. We got the two winners.
I like the bonus poll idea.
Yeah, there you go.
it could run into like the Murphy's Law thing where the bonus pull could wind up where like we get 13 in a row that are here.
That's what I'm saying.
I like that though.
Yeah.
I will live up to that. I will do it. If we were to pull 13 in a row, everybody here on the first one, I would literally give away every single one of them.
Then it would make sense.
It'd be a lot of fun.
That would be very rare.
So we might still keep trying to do that every now and then.
That's
just
right.
because it definitely goes against the odds given what we've seen.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. Like if we did,
but that was close because Katarina's always here.
Katarina is always here. That's okay.
All right.
Sorry guys, we have to wrap it up.
All right, my lovelies.
Bring back your questions tomorrow.
We're getting ever so closer to having all of the... I didn't realize how many doohickeys this guy has because I'm literally still base coating things. Like, it's just hours and hours of putting the first coat of paint on all these tchotchkes that this guy has, like bones and straps and bones. And I'm going to do everything in silver, non-metallic silver. So I'm doing a dark blue black base on all of the spear tips and ends and axes and stuff. So it's going to be cool. So thank you so much for hanging out, watching some paint dry. I'm going to jump over to a meeting. Make sure that you tune back in. If you're new around here, hit the follow or the sub button, depending on what platform you're on. We do Twitch, Kick, YouTube,
all of them,
Facebook, TikTok.
And soon to come,
Monday through Friday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Monument Standard Time. We love having you around and spending your time with us and enjoying the wonderful art of miniature. So make sure to tune in every chance you get. We do our weekly giveaway around here, so you never know when it's going to pop up. But when it does, we have shenanigans like this where it takes us an hour to pull 2 prizes. But it's all good times.
That's how it goes.
So thanks for hanging out. Make sure to check out the links and go to our Discord where we have over nearly 7,500 amazing artists just like yourselves hanging out over there. Great inspiration, great friends to be made, and a great way to share the hobby 24/7 pretty much.
That's right.
People from all over the globe in our Discord, so make sure to join over there. And check out MonumentHobbies.com, Monument Hobbies EU if you haven't already. Drop your support there. Buy some Monument Pro Acryl, buy some Pro Series brushes, some go bags, Jen's brush soap, tons and tons of hobby supplies made specifically for a miniature art hobby. So we'd love to have you as a customer as well as our online friend here on the stream. So thanks so much for all your years of support. We will be back again tomorrow, but stick around. Chris is going to find us somebody to raid, so show some love in the chat we wind up in, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Adios, gang.